Okay. So I hope you guys will forgive me. I especially hope Samurai will forgive me. I actually feel genuinely bad here. I spent a fairly large amount of time last night doing some work for our setup here. Off-camera work. Like a fairly large amount of work here. Um, yeah. Which I'll describe in a minute. Where am I? Where am I? I'm going this way. Actually, I probably should go ahead and do that, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should probably get that done. Right now, let's go and go this way real quick. I'll wait until more people show up to really explain what I did last night. We're also going to pause a little bit before we do Palpatine's Revenge. So, we're not doing that immediately. I want to make sure as many people as possible can see that. I also want to make sure that I'm actually live, and Twitch isn't like, oh my gosh, you're offline, because that stuff is just irritating. Yep. I guess that means I'm just standing here until more people show up. I have thought about my theory, my big theory, and I have actually come up with more evidence in favor of it, believe it or not. And the more I think about it, the more it makes an almost scary amount of sense. So, SantaCon, where all the people in red suits... I don't know what SantaCon is. It's where all the people who aren't actually Santa get together because they're con men, see? Get it? Oh, man. I don't actually have much to do while I wait for people to show up. I guess I'll practice my Palpatine voice. Witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational battle station. Sorry, Omni. A new Palpatine is dawning? I haven't decided yet which voice I'm going to do. The new day is dawning. We'll see. We'll see. We'll get there. I do have the lyrics right here. I guess I could practice them. This witch is back to bring her wrath upon the sea. Triton can't be rid of me, not that easily. And like all who dare defy me, he will learn his lesson well. Never toy with a girl like me. There you go. There's your little teaser. I have poked at them, Nerdmen, but I never liked them. And so I just kind of put them down and have never gone back. It's true for a lot of shows and movies and a lot of things in general. God, this is like the worst song ever. I'm reading the lyrics to A New Day is Dawning. This is such a terrible song. God, this is in my opinion worse than Finny Fun. And this happiness inside I owe to each and every one of you. Come take a bow, Donald, Goofy, and Sora. Congratulations, dear princess, to you. God, the frickin' stupid song. Hey, Stringent. Just waiting for people to stream in so I could give my big reveals. I should have had like an AFK thing going instead of this. Is there anything Oh, I know what I can do. I can clear out the new in the journal. Someone got paid way too much money to write those font cloud. I could do this too. I need to do this anyways. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to remember which song was in Bug's Life. I haven't watched that movie in a bit. Oops, these are flipped. I'm missing one puzzle piece for that one. Of course I have, Stringent. I don't have it, but I have, of course, heard of it. Hey, Pandemonium. For the record, I like this minigame better than I like the one that's in Birth by Sleep. I almost never do the fireworks sticker album thing from Birth by Sleep. It's just, I don't know, it's not fun for me. I already did that one. Good thing is I already know most of these pictures. You know, I've recognized the pictures, so I have a pretty good idea of where stuff should go for them. Stringent, I actually have a new 3DS. So, you know. I also already own Xenoblade on the on the Wii. So yeah, a bit hesitant to just randomly pick that up there. There we go. You actually get item rewards, green. As you can see, I have almost nothing for that puzzle. Or this. God, I have almost absolutely nothing for this puzzle. Jeez Louise. I'm not even gonna bother. Where is everybody? Ah, whatever. I was hoping at least Samurai would be here, but no. Oh, there he is. Jesus Christ. Okay. Can finally move on now that Samurai's here. Okay, so Samurai, I want to apologize. I really, really appreciate the work you put into this run, but I'm afraid that I was looking at some real-life projections as far as time and scheduling, so I've kind of decided not to grind the crafting stuff. I really do appreciate the work you put into that, though, genuinely. I also realized that grinding levels is not something I'm going to be doing, so instead I'm going to take a slightly different approach here. Ugh, if I could kill these things. Get out of my way! There we go. Okay. Now that that's taken care of. You know, it occurred to me, we should probably go ahead and check our crafting. So let's see. I haven't dumped my my items on the Moogle in some time. Let's see. Does anyone know how many items can fit into a single stack at once? You know, most of the time it's 99, so I figure it's probably 99 this time. It might be. It might not be 99. I'm not actually sure. Not 100% sure, really. So we may have had a slight variance on the 99 factor here. Lots and lots of work, Samurai. You missed it, but I was talking about how I spent hours last night working on the run, and I'm not kidding. Tracking down all those variables took a lot of time. Oh, excuse me. Now the irony is I can't make all the super awesome stuff yet because those require recipes. But yeah, I figured, you know what? I'm not even going to, it's just pure grind. Literally, the crafting and the levels both are just pure grind and nothing else. And screw that. So, yeah. Where are they? There they are, AP boosts. We're just going to go ahead and level our Moogle really quick here. This shouldn't take too long. Yeah, fair enough. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Ah! The irony is this really was a crap ton of work, all joking aside. It just wasn't as bad as it would have been otherwise. So, yeah, I can make all sorts of stuff now. Woo! I just don't have the equipment or the recipes to make most of the things I could. I'm gonna say no, Nerdman. I mean, I get it. Both make sense, but it's not like one makes more sense than the other. Okay, so we're now level 99, so that's dealt with. I'm gonna go and put a couple things on here. Where is it? There it is. Negative combo, finishing plus. I guess we'll put on reaction boost because we can afford it. I guess we'll leave it there. Oh, absolutely not stringent. I actually usually require closer to 10 hours plus to sleep. Okay, so right now he's got the Knight's Shield, which is the default shield you start with. So we'll give him Save the King Plus there. I think that's a good idea. And Save the Queen Plus for Donald. I think those are both good choices for them. There's one other variable I changed, actually. Which was actually the easiest one to change by far. It took me like 5 minutes to figure it out. Look at my money count. So that's the other form of grinding that I do not have to do now. Okay, so let's continue. I might be able to, Scythe, but I actually decided deliberately not to. They're not nearly as bad grind-wise as crafting or levels would have been. Both of those would have been pretty terrible, terrible things to grind up. I'm not even sure I could do the money grind method because of my bad reflexes. Oh yeah, actually we should stay here because we need to go ahead and do the tournament stuff because we need to unlock the Hades Cup or whatever. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. So do you forgive me, Samurai, for not using your crafting table? I mean, I'm still going to use it, technically. Because I still have to figure out where these recipes are. Although I know where several of them are. So, yeah, let's enter the cups. Drive gauge can't be used, but limits can... Yeah, that's great. I actually like Fenrir's design, just... I don't know. It's, I don't know. I just like the design. It appeals to me aesthetically speaking. Oh my god, large bodies are a pain. Well, Omni, we haven't been cheating up until now, so... This is kind of a long game. Yes, I did, Samurai. Like I said, I got rid of the 2 biggest grind factors in the way of me doing the optionals and the super optional. Yes, I am, Nerdman. Because I was going to push to 99 anyways for the optionals, and I was going to push to maxing out crafting anyway for the optionals, so... I'm still going to grind up the limits normally. The only one I'm, you know, not looking forward to is, what's-your-face? Can't even think of it now. Wisdom. I guess final form will be a little irritating to grind up too, but whatever. It'll only be irritating to grind up because I'd neither need the levels nor the crafting mats they would normally give. No, I'm just level 99, psychotic. Although I suppose I could have tracked my strength stat, but that felt like real cheating. And the intent here is not actually to cheat. As weird as that sounds. I know that sounds weird since, you know, I edited my save file, but I'm not trying to cheat, I'm just trying to not grind. Nothing I have right now I couldn't achieve without just putting time into it. Yeah, I'm not doing level 1 critical mode. It's not my thing. I shake my head at you, Omni. This is one of those things that I've actually noticed as a bit of a thing of contention amongst video gamers in general. The cheating argument has been argued back and forth, and we've actually talked about this on my show several times in the past. But for me, anytime I'm cheating something that is something you could accomplish in the game with enough time, that barely qualifies as cheating. And this is important, if you've already done it, then it's not cheating at all. It's just New Game Plusing at that point. And I have done this. I have maxed out this game. I have done this already. I have already earned the right to New Game Plus this. It is the game's flaw that does not allow me to New Game Plus my save. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't Pandemonium, no. We will very likely be getting to 358, if not until the end of the day. But, yeah. Depends on how long it takes me to do the rest of the content. Especially since we are doing optionals and super optionals, so... Actually, I'm gonna not commit to that. At the very least, we're gonna try. Elitism, Green. I'm not kidding. It is pure elitism. That's the only reason people care about that kind of thing. People like to scoff at other people for, oh, you just don't want to spend 50 hours grinding your brains out. You're not a true gamer. I wouldn't mind 358 over 2 if it was named, let's see, that'll be 1, Kingdom Hearts 4, 358 over 2 days. I really do not mind the, I really do not mind the, yes we are, Nerdman, the subtitles thing. I mean, if you want to have a weird subtitle, go for it. Again, Dragon Quest is, one of my favorite examples of that. but at least have it labeled properly, you know? Those are just crafted, DJ. You get the recipe for the 2 weapons very, very early on. And all you have to do is get the materials for crafting them, which basically require... Both of them require high-level nobodies to drop the items for them. So you basically can't actually craft either of them until you're at the world that never was. I actually agree. Call it 358 days. Because, I mean, that's kind of the point of the game. The 358 days. They even have the whole calendar thing as a major feature. Like what on me? I mean, I'm assuming you have a specific example in mind for that. Probably Pandemonium. People like to complain in general. I will say that Kingdom... I'm speaking as someone who has never actually personally been bothered by the fact that Kingdom Hearts is on multiple systems, because I've always owned all those systems that Kingdom Hearts is on. I still think it's kind of silly that Kingdom Hearts, at least until recently, was on, let's see, we had the PS2, the Game Boy Advance, and then PS2, PS2 again, DS, PSP, 3DS, and DS once more. It's like, it's 4 systems, I believe. So, yeah, And I've always had access to all those systems, like I said. It still bothers me. But whatever. Ah! Gotcha. Not me. Where do you get what, PJ? Oh, god damn it, you didn't hear my answer, did you? Could somebody answer it for me so I don't repeat myself? Fine, I'll repeat myself. It's a recipe, DJ. It's not a cheat thing. It's a recipe. I had the recipe already. You get it very early on. But you can't actually craft it until you're in the world that never was. So, there you go. Cool factor! Sorry. You see, I was fortunate. I already had a PSP, thanks to Crisis Core and Dissidia. That is the ugliest trophy ever.
We did it!
I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. I don't think there's a lot of people on right now. Yeah, the only game not on the PS3 right now is Dream Drop Distance, and that'll still be true even after 2.8 comes out. Sadly, I'm telling you, this is why this stuff needs to come out on the PC. Just stop messing around. Do use that company that's been doing the PC ports that isn't you, Square, because you can't do PC ports, Square. You're terrible at them. So let the other third-party developer push this stuff to PC. Come on, it's not that hard. You say that, Samurai. I still have zero intention to actually get a PS4, like, for any reason, really. I have no great motivation to do so yet. Yeah, that version, that was actually ported by Square. The FF4 one that happened recently was not ported by Square. And neither was, like, the FF13s or any of the other stuff that's been coming out on Square lately, including, FF8, too. I was lying. It was a joke when I was a lot younger, and of course when I had less viewers and was less serious about the show. But it was a joke amongst me and my friends that I would deliberately give away misinformation about my age, and I just kind of carried that joke forward into the show. And then people started taking it seriously and actually thinking I wasn't, I was being legit. And they noticed that I was giving away contradictory information, that I was born here, but then I was born here, then I was born here. So yeah, no. Yeah, I do think the fact that they Phantom Pained 2.8 is a little bit of a questionable decision, and another good reason why I will most likely not be buying it. In addition to the fact that it's coming out on a system I don't own. Oops. Like I said, Nerdman, I have been giving out contradictory information on purpose in a lot of my past videos. I kind of stopped doing that after a certain point because people kept being like, dude, what the hell? And, yeah. I believe you, Lava Dude. It is not fun to grind. That's the whole point of grind. By definition, grind is not fun. Ah! Gross! You know, I'm sorry for thinking about this still, but one other thing I wouldn't have minded is if they had come out with a Dream Drop Distance port on the Wii U. Without, the touched-up graphics and whatnot that they're doing for the other version. Of course, it'll still work on the PC because we have a mouse on the PC. So, yeah.
We did it!
Okay, so that should unlock the final thing, which I don't remember if it's going to be here right now or not. Oh, I know, Samurai. It's just a thought that occurred to me. Looks like Hades Cup, excuse me, does not exist yet, so whatever. She probably would have committed suicide during the... That's what she was doing anyways, just in a less literal way. Alright. Oof. God, all the way up there, Samurai? Seriously? Jeez Louise. Whatever. So I suppose I'll talk about that theory. So for those of you who missed it yesterday, a theory just kind of formed in my mind, which I'm going to describe in brief. The idea here is that when the worlds were originally, ripped apart uncleanly, there was obviously a non-linear division between the worlds, so everything just kind of goes, ripped apart there. Isn't there a reason I want to do Hades or Goddess Cup or whatever? I swear there's like a purpose why I was doing that. Anyway, so when the worlds got split up, when the realms got split up back during the Keyblade War, they split up so badly that people from the Realm of Light, from the worlds in the Realm of Light, literally are left there with like most of the actual world, the buildings and the infrastructure and all that fun stuff, and the actual people, like a huge amount of the actual people, ended up in the Realm of Darkness. And because of the morphic nature of the realm and because of how unclean that division was, few people are actually aware of the fact that they're not there. People just generally act as though they are there, even though they clearly are not. So, there we go. And it would explain why so many of the worlds in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, and basically all the Kingdom Hearts really, including Birth by Sleep, are so empty, even though none of them act like that. Now, realism check for a second. The most likely reason for everyone to be acting like that is because of the fact that it's a SNES RPG. To use an example of this, in Final Fantasy VI, I don't assume that there's some kind of lore reason why there's only 12 people in a town, right? Because, that's not how it is. We just have to interpret. I've talked about this idea. That is, in fact, the SNES RPG effect in full tilt. That is exactly what it means to have the SNES RPG effect. So, that makes perfect sense. The catch here, the reason that I'm starting to think more and more of this theory is, well, first of all, it's omnipresent throughout the entire series to have this problem in Kingdom Hearts, even though we have the technology and tech in more modern games to actually have lots of NPCs be in the towns, and yet for some reason they have consistently not done so. Which is confusing, to say the least. They have deliberately not done so. Why? Now, of course, the answer could be just they're lazy, and that is most likely the answer. Let's be honest with ourselves. This is what you usually refer to as a crazy theory. But it's a theory I like because the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. For example, one of the interesting things that happened during Hercules' section is he was all upset about, oh my god, no, all those people have died, and oh, there's all those fans cheering for him in the crowds, and yeah, the idea here is that there actually are those... Hey, what the hell? The idea is that there actually are all those people in the audience, in the stands. It's just they're not actually there. Think of it as like an echo of the people actually being there, where the real people are basically over in the Realm of Darkness, probably still thinking they're in the Realm of Light, just like the people in the Realm of Light still think those people are still there and not in the Realm of Darkness. So that's one example. I mean, I could list a dozen examples, but that's just one example of a situation where the characters are fully acting as if there's people there, and there clearly aren't. There's just an empty stand. And this is true even in Birth by Sleep, where once again they talk about these fans and oh my god, the crowds, and listen to that crowd, they're cheering for you, Zach, and there's no one there. And everyone acts like it's completely normal because of that perception filter problem that I've talked about many, many times, that we know is a factor of the Kingdom Hearts lore. So that's not me making that up. At least not the perception part of things. Also, we're about to see an extremely pointless scene. Not yet, just in a bit. Man, terrible timing there, Iago. Another way it makes sense is, well, in the first Kingdom Hearts, wow, ritzy place. In the first Kingdom Hearts, you had a problem with the RPG effect, as I've talked about many, many times. And as a result of the RPG effect, a lot of the worlds felt completely empty and completely just blech. And these empty worlds, I'm trying to think how to phrase this. Basically, it's like this. Let's say you're in charge of a video game series, and you have a limitation. This limitation is how much you can render at a single time, okay? So that's your problem. That's what you have to solve as a designer, as a creator, as a writer. You have two options. Option one, just accept the limitation and move on. Just kind of pretend the limitation isn't there and deal with it and pretend it's a SNES RPG. And keep doing that for some reason for like almost a decade of video games at this point in time. That's your first option. Second option, take the limitation, take the disadvantage, and turn it into an advantage. What I'm trying to say here is I have no doubt that initially the lack of NPCs was a limitation of the gameplay and the time and the budget and all the other things that fall into the RPG effect. But I would actually believe that Nomura, or at least someone else on the team, after a while was looking at that and like, well, you know what? We could do something with that. We could explain why they're not there. We could actually make that a part of the story. And the whole artificial divergence of the realms fits that exceptionally well. I have one other piece of evidence to share in favor of this theory,
don't let him get away.
which I will share in just a minute. Where did he go?
What's going on? Can't believe it. That stupid peddler let Jafar out of the lamp. Jafar?
This scene is so stupid.
Give me the magic lamp, Aladdin. And now, street rats, I bid you farewell. Crush those urchins.
Just to remind you that Jafar's a bad guy. In case you forgot. Had to have that brief flashback of him just cackling maniacally. Get out of my party. Yeah, no kidding, Django. Guys, we're not stupid, I swear. Hey, it's, Vexen. Yeah, sure. We'll take on Vexen. I don't think I've... Yeah. My last piece of evidence is Twilight Town. We know Twilight Town is the only truly confirmed world that is in the realm in between. We also know that it is basically directly in the middle of the in-between. We also know that it is the perfectly balanced world. And I've theorized about the perfect balance thing before. Final factoid. It's pretty much the only world in the entire series that has a fairly large number of NPCs in the city. That it's not an empty world. The only world that isn't an empty world is the world in the in-between. Think about that. No, the Realm of Darkness would probably have the other characters, the ones we don't actually see. So how would you have dealt with the fact that the worlds were depopulated in the first few games as a result of limitations of tech and time, Koida? Like, how would you explain that away in lore? I raise my eyebrow at you on me. Jesus Christ. I'm not sure I can agree with the just ignore it idea, really. As weird as that sounds. Because, to me, ignoring it actually sounds more lazy than this new method of trying to weave it into the story. It's like just trying to pretend that the flaws of the past don't exist, basically, you know? But again, Taqueda, that does not actually answer the problems of the time, aka the older games, before they actually started working on this sort of thing. Remember, Kingdom Hearts was not planned from the beginning. I like being stun-locked. Oh my god, let me move! That's okay, I don't really want to move anyways, I'm just, you know... That is true, Nerdman. Oh my god! Paxton! Stop being a dick for 3 seconds. I'm not actually sure I agree with you, Green. In fact, I think I actively disagree with you on that one. First of all, if you're going to say stuff outright that openly, that it just detracts from the story, in my opinion. Second of all, we have never actually been to a point where we can actually examine that. We've never really been into the Realm of Darkness to see the other side of things. Oh my god, I may actually lose to this fight. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. I think it would be better to avoid adding them, yes, to play. For the reasons I've already listed. And we're dead. Wow. Meh. I'll come back later when I actually have gear. That's what I was just talking about, Sage Fox. My big theory. A block button while in midair? No, Jonko, there is not. Let's just say that there are recruits in the Kingdom Hearts setting, Pandemonium. That's a good question, Nerd. We don't know, but that is entirely within the realm of possibility, given how long ago it happened. That would actually be pretty awesome on me. That was interesting freeze there. You know what? I think I will agree with that, Green. I will actually agree with you on that. If I was in charge of this situation and I wanted to have this be a big twist, and I would, let's be honest, I would actually, I would probably go ahead and have more hints at it. Like, for example, we do get peeks into the realm of darkness. Little windows.
What a disaster! We're just gonna have to turn back.
There's gotta be a way.
Oh, come on, kid! That's an easy one!
What the
Ow,
hell is up
buddy,
with this?
pal.
Oh, I see what's up with this.
This is what having a genie for a best friend is all about!
No,
I mean,
that
how
shouldn't
can you
be
leave
making
me
that
on the
noise.
sidelines at a time like this?
Anyways, whatever.
Wow, man! The old razzmatazz. What do you say, kid?
Hey, Genie!
Zora! Want to see a little something I call sandstorm sweep?
Take it
Nah,
away, Genie.
whatever.
Alakazam! You know, one lousy sandstorm is just too easy.
Damn it, Janie. You're terrible. Anyways, what the hell was I saying? Oh, right. I would have hints. I would have foreshadowing there. Other than the Hercules thing. Like, I personally think the Hercules thing, as I already mentioned, and the Twilight Town thing, as I already mentioned, both do actually qualify as foreshadowing. It's just we need more foreshadowing. Why is that happening? Whatever. Freaking stupid chair. Hate you, chair. Like I said, we see tiny little tidbits into the realm of darkness. You know what I would have done? You remember when Aqua finds Cinderella's world in the realm of darkness? I would have had her actually go in there and look around and see people.
Now what do we do?
Lots of people. Like all the people at the ball, all the people there, and just tons and tons of them acting as if nothing's out of the ordinary at all.
Nice
And have her
timing,
just be like,
Carpet.
you know, and that would be how I would like that. I think that would be a really good way to hint at that fact, because then you go back and think about the other things in the realm of light and how they don't quite fit, and then you could piece it together, right? Instead, she sees the castle and it cuts straight to credits. Ugh, I do not like this section. I'm sorry, I don't. Yes, Pandemonium. I've actually talked about that many times.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. I'm trying to think of other ways you could hint at that. Maybe have, like, just a throwaway comment from Ansem the Wise's journal about how he has met many different people within the realm of darkness, but none of them seem to think like anything's wrong, or something like that, you know, just have that sort of just a tiny little hint there, you know what I mean?
Back off.
Honestly, I think that would be enough. The Cinderella thing, a note from Ansem the Wise, and the bits and pieces that are already in the games, I think that would make it a lot more definitive, and to address both Green and Takoida's complaints, a lot less lazy. I will admit, thinking about it right now, it feels a little bit too reliant on the player to figure it out. And I don't mind, you know, figuring out a story. I mean, shoot, I've often argued that figuring out a story makes it more enjoyable than having it laid out for you. But there's also such a thing as too much relying on the player. You know? It's funny you say that, Pandemonium, because there is a Star Fox section the second time we go through here, and it's actually just about as bad. Yeah, most likely, Nerdman. Whoop.
Yeah.
What? Ah! Stop that. Also, it's clearly Jafar. I mean, it looks just like him, right? Meh. Or vice versa, Nerdman. If you remember, most of the people trapped up top in the Realm of Light aren't exactly people I'd consider to have strong hearts, with a couple of exceptions, like Beast. Beast actually deliberately resisted going to the Realm of Darkness, if you'll recall. So, maybe you're right. It could also just be that there's no actual definitive reason why one would go to one direction or the other. It could literally just be the broken nature of the worlds. Okay. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Don't care about the Heartless. Oh my god. You're in my way, and yet you're not in my way. You're too far away to be in my way. Die for existing. You've committed the crime of existing. So here's a question for you guys. Ignoring the reality of impossibility of fan theory or whatever, the theory I have granted, would you prefer it if it was true and they advance it more in Kingdom Hearts 3? Or would you prefer it if they just were having the technical limitations of the older games and they just kind of kept doing it in the newer games out of tradition? Or whatever. Is it this one? Where the hell? I thought it was like... That's actually a good point too, Takoida. As the Heartless grow and grow and spread, I'm sure that whatever was left in the Realm of Light are getting worse. So yeah, that's a very valid point there. Where the hell? Oh, there's one. So in other words, just ignoring the old games, Green? For the most part, the AD remasters are, you know, just a good ports, is how I would define it. Nothing here is remade, not really. And there's very little new, but they are good ports, except for the 358 thing, which is not. Now, Recoded, that is a brilliant thing that they did with that one. Hey, Nether. Oh yeah, and then there's the load time issues. So we've got load time issues, and the 358 issues would be my only real complaints. Well, the original Recoded was a proper remake through and through. Recoded in this one is still a very, very well done port. Yeah, I would imagine so, Provnik. That is an assumption on my part, but as you point out, there's evidence in favor of it. Kingdom Hearts is people! Maybe it is just my natural tendency towards logic and sense-making and reason. That sounds egotistical. My point is, I prefer things to happen for a reason. I prefer there to be an explanation, you know? I would rather, if they ever did a proper remake of FF6, for example, I would rather there be more NPCs and more fleshing out of the world in larger areas. I think that would be awesome. I'm actually hopeful they will do exactly that in the FF7 remake, so it will be actually a proper remake, because we did see a fairly large number of just random NPCs in the tiny clips we saw so far.
You sure this is it?
Yeah, no.
Also, hi, Kimmick.
You gotta understand, it wasn't my idea. It was your fault.
Also, yeah, I would have rather played 358 and Coded in this version. Both of them had fun gameplay.
He was gonna...
Where is he?
Come on now, you gotta forgive me.
Where's Jafar?
Well, let's see. Right about now, he's probably attacking the palace. I had no choice. His eyes, they got all creepy and weird.
Whatever.
Iago, you're supposed to be our friend, but you've been playing both sides just to make sure you save yourself.
I knew you were still a bad guy.
Depends on how well they did it, Final Cloud. If they did it poorly, I would be exceptionally pissed. If they did it well, then I would enjoy it, even if I would be disappointed. If that makes any sense. Just think, guys, we'd be playing a lot more if I hadn't given myself all the crafting mats and gotten rid of the leveling grind. We're still going to have to limit farm grind. And do a couple other things. Oh, that's right, really quick. Samurai, I don't need to do the last cup now, do I? That just occurred to me. Because the only reason to do it was to get the Orichalcum Plus, wasn't it? Sorry, Takoida. So, someone, I think it was Pandemonium, was asking, would I like this section better as a Star Fox section? The answer is no. As you can clearly see. Something about the controls here just feel very loose and awkward compared to the actual Star Fox sections. It's hard to describe, but yeah. Feels like I'm running around in ice skates. Yeah, the recipe, which is, I think, in the basement in Twilight Town, which I should actually be able to go get now, shouldn't I? No, it might not let me go there. I'll figure it out. By the way, the Kingdom Key challenge is officially over. At this point, I beat Zaldin with the Kingdom Key. That was genuinely my goal there. And since I was always going to stop using the Kingdom Key for the optionals, and there's no difficult bosses left from this point on that are not optionals, I'm just going to go ahead and stop using the Kingdom Key. As soon as I get the Ultima, or the Fenrir, one of the two. We don't 100% know where Destiny Islands is, but the most common theory is that it is in the Realm of Light. No, you do not get experience for this. This is just wasted time, basically. Yeah, I like this. We have to just... The path he takes through this area is a little bit ridiculous. Yes, I already beat Zaldin with minimal reaction commands at low level with the Kingdom Key. I'm pretty happy with that one. Granted, I was actually trying on that fight. But that's usually how that works. Other than the Buster Sword? Or do you mean other than the wrapped Buster Sword? Actually, I have an easy answer for you. Have him have the Buster Sword, but have it like... Hey, Deutsch. Have it have either, like, pieces of it are missing. Not, like, straight down the middle, but just, like, a chunk here and a chunk here and a chunk here are just missing. Or have it be, like... like, okay, you know how there's the combiner weapon, whose name I forget the name of, in Advent Children? Have it be like that, except bits and pieces of it. Like, the whole of the individual weapons are missing. So he's only got pieces of the weapon still attached in sort of a haphazard manner. Both same concept, just different execution. Alright, guys, you ready to fight Jafar? This is it, guys. This is probably the most disappointing boss fight that has the encounter playing for it. I love the encounter, but this is a pretty disappointing boss fight. Hey, Rusty Steiner. I've been in such a weird mood to play FF9 lately. It's a shame I don't have any kind of time to do that. Not that I'm aware of Enters, no. Especially since in Laura Cloud kept using the Buster Sword for some time in FF7. Oh, I would love to do an in-depth review of FF9. That would be so enjoyable. No, I am not Rusty Steiner. I decided a while ago I'm not going to do the Mushroom 13. Although, there is one mushroom I'm going to go beat now that I'm level 99. Alright, Omni, I'll start playing Final Fantasy IX right now! Except, no. Yeah, Samurai already donated for this lore run, and we've got the WoW lore run to do after this, too. Which will probably be my first lore run with no donation incentives at all.
Just wait, Jafar. You'll get exactly what's coming to you.
Indeed I will, Princess. All of Agrabah will belong to me, while you... you, my queen, shall weep at my side for all eternity.
Why would you want that?
Oh, please.
Also, isn't she a bit young for him?
Right about now, your precious Aladdin is whispering your name with his last breath.
What was that you were saying, Jafar?
Wait, is Nightbot not even in my channel right now?
You dare defy me, you
Seriously?
useless bird? Ow!
Hang on. Something's going on with Nightbot.
Iago!
You'll all be joining him very soon.
Don't vote, don't vote. There's no poll up. Nightbot's being weird. Oh, awesome song! For a very boring fight, but still an awesome song. Nightbot is offline. Completely offline. We'll set up that poll later. Yeah, Furlough's another example of someone who's a little bit... although on the plus side, at least she's a little bit more his age group, you know? Hey, Luxia. The power. The absolute power! The universe is mine to command, to control! Unless I get hit in the abs. Or get spun around a bit. Then I am simply too weak against the machinations of the world. It's not up yet, Luxia. Nightbot's offline. Yes, I have Jafar's stuff memorized. Of course I do. I actually liked Jafar as a villain back in the movie. Gobble 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 gobble. That's my favorite random quote, by the way. We keep talking about the random quotes people do. That's my favorite. Gobble 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 gobble. Oh, whoops. Gobble 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 gobble. Guys, Jafar is secretly a turkey.
What are you doing?
This is it. Yeah. It's over.
Top Disney villains in no particular order. Wait, hang on.
This is it.
Are we counting Pixar as Disney? That's always the question that needs to be asked there. It was them remembering who Jafar is, Luxia, because they forgot.
What are you doing?
Okay, so Pandemonium says Pixar counts. I gotta think about that one then, because that changes it significantly. Hey, actress! Welcome to Trumpagabugabuga! Yes, Nerdman. There is a forbidden list. Right now, that list is very small. Like, for example, Hatred is on that list. Last of Us is on that list. Binding of Isaac is on the list.
Again? By a pack of filthy street rats!
Don't mess with street rats.
Sora's dumb. I mean, I get that you were trying for, like, a final line there, but seriously, don't mess with street rats? Really? Really?
You went mano a mano with Jafar and you didn't invite me, Al?
Sorry, Genie. Things happen kind of fast.
And I had some new moves
Whoa.
to show off, too.
But Genie, we still need your help.
Who's gonna fix Agrabah?
Oh, yeah! One super-duper spruced-up Agrabah coming right up. You won't even recognize the place when I'm through with it.
Just like it was, please.
Really? Same old, same old? All right. Oh, yeah! Hey, voila! Next time, let me put in a few swimming pools, okay?
It was actually requested that I ruminate on Hatred, but honestly, it was more like a request of a rumination on the nature of marketing and culture right now. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. Nobody would have even known about Hatred except for the fact that everyone made a big stink about it. How many games come out every day that people don't notice? So anyways, no music counter for the previous scene.
I guess Agrabah's all right now.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Hey, you behave yourself. Got it?
I most definitely got it. No more looking out for number one. I'm
Correct,
removed.
Kemek.
I want to be a good friend like Genie, but I can't do anything to help you.
Hey, Paradox.
What kind of a friend is that?
Oh, no. It's not like that, Iago. Friends don't have to do stuff. As long as you have fun hanging out together, that's all that matters.
I'm not sure I agree
So,
with that.
What do you guys do for fun?
We do this.
That's not quite what I meant.
That actually makes me laugh. I'll admit that. What do you guys do for that?
My feet.
Gosh, Iago. I hope you didn't hurt yourself.
Well, at least I can still fly.
I got you, Iago.
Look out!
Whoa! Oh,
Uh-oh! Was that my cue? Am I on? Come on, Al. Let me build a freeway or something.
Everything's fine. Don't panic. Genie?
But I can't hold it any longer.
Um,
Hey! Oh, that's good. Sora, Donald, Goofy, you guys are too much. If you're ever in the mood for some more cosmic razzle-dazzle, give me a shout, okay?
You got it.
Well, you've done it again, Sora. Don't forget about us, okay? I won't. And Sora,
We did last
about that
time.
friend of yours,
We won't
the
anymore.
one you're looking for? You'll find him. Trust me.
That's a good question, Deutsch. Then again, this is Agrabah, not exactly the richest town around, you know. let's go ahead and do favorite Disney villains that don't involve Pixar really quick. Scar. I know this is gonna sound weird, but Gaston. I can't think of her name. The woman in Emperor's New Groove. And let's go ahead and go up to 5. So we'll also include Ursula in that list. And oh, that's a tough one. I think I'll go ahead and give the last point to Jafar. Oh, and I forgot about Hades. I keep forgetting Hades. So I'm sorry. Let's knock off Jafar out of that list and put Hades up at the number 1 slot. Honestly, Nerdman, just in the movie, Maleficent isn't actually that interesting of a character. Honestly, and I've said this before, I feel like Maleficent didn't become an interesting character until Kingdom Hearts 1. Now, she is actually pretty awesome in the Kingdom Hearts series, but it wasn't until then that, yeah. I also was not counting the live-action movie, which is a third Maleficent, basically. Yes, we're doing our some of our last bits of Star Foxing here.
Let's go!
Woo! Star Fox: The Sonic Adventures. Anyways, so Pixar, I have to give immediate props to Syndrome, Buddy, from The Incredibles. Also, the Loves-a-Lot bear, whatever the heck his name was, in Toy Story 3, is horrifyingly evil and disturbingly well written in his particular brand of evil.
It's approaching from behind us.
I think I will also give points to, I can't remember her name from Tangled. The Witch, with the interesting perspective on life. Damn it, Guitar Wizard. I will actually agree with that sentiment. Holy crap. Zog, or something like that, I think. Luxia. Emperor Zog, excuse me. Define Disney Princess, because I'm not sure what the official ones are. Other than the ones in Kingdom Hearts, which are not actually, like, official Disney princesses in at least a couple of cases. Hey, if there's one thing Majora's Mask taught me, it's that growing up sucks. Anyways, I like how nobody is telling me the name of the villain in Tangled. I'm actually having trouble coming up with other Pixar villains. Let me think about that for a bit. Frollo's okay. He's actually not my cup of tea. Well written, don't mistake, and I get where he's coming from. But Frollo is just a diseased man. I mean, just really, really messed up in the head. Don't forget that he was actually going to kill, I can't think of his name, the Hunchback, Quasimodo. He was actually going to kill Quasimodo as a child, or leave him for dead as a child, basically just because he was, And it wasn't until his own fear of hell convinced him to not do something that is kind of really, really evil. I mean, for God's sakes. Gothel, thank you.
Ha! You see that?
Yeah. Frollo is a diseased man in the movie. Also, he's someone who condemns someone else, or at least in his mind condemns someone else to hellfire because he finds her too attractive. I mean, for God's sakes. Oh my God. Anyways, yeah, the villain in Princess's Frog is pretty good too, and I'm a little bit biased because of the actor. But okay, so so those are our Disney princesses, huh?
Go, dummy!
Well, for listing characters and how much I care about said characters, I suppose I would go ahead and put Elsa and Anna at the top of that list, and then probably Rapunzel, and then all the rest basically equally, because, yeah. Keith David, thank you. Keith David for the win. I actually can't think of any other Pixar villains off the top of my head, so I guess I'm just going to have to go with the ones I've already listed. Sorry, guys. I suppose I should say noteworthy Pixar villains off the top of my head. Yeah, I'm a little surprised too, Pandemonium. Although then again, the original Hunchback of Notre Dame is really, really, really messed up in, like, every way. Then I would pick Elsa Green. I actually identify with Elsa a lot. I'm sure I'm not the only one, too. My sister and I, when we actually finally sat down to watch Frozen, we realized something really horrible. We realized that of the four major characters, we were each representative of one of them. She was Anna, and I was Elsa. The other two don't matter for your purposes, but yeah. There's a particular scene where Anna insists that Elsa won't hurt her because she has absolute trust in her sister, and Sis was like, "Yep, that's you," or that's me rather. I admit I might be biased in favor of Aurora because of Jennifer Hale, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. You know what I love, guys? Donut ships. Who's with me? Donut chips are awesome. Actually, I was going to say, I'm also biased towards Cinderella, but only in the game. Well, in fairness, Princess Zelda isn't a princess most of the time, either. I mean, if we're going that route. I will agree that the villain in Big Hero 6 was awesome, and the real villain is someone I wanted to slug in the face a few dozen times, so... See you around, Green. Remember, Kingdom Hearts is people. Like I said, Zachariah. I mean, really. I'd probably slug her in the face, Pandemonium. Whoop, whoop. What do we get? Catron! Kuzco totally does not count it as a Disney princess. Yeah, I might have to actually fix this. So what's happened is this thing's screw feels like it's come out of out a little bit, or maybe it's just not connected. I don't know.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh right, we're on level 3. Have to pay attention to this one. Besides, we all know a green-shaped Kingdom Hearts would just be indicative of the Hulk. Since you know the whole Marvel thing now. Die, damn it. Ah, whatever. That's the one I would probably need Ultima for. In fact, I think that is specifically the one I need Ultima for. The laser strap. Damn it, too slow. I'm sorry, I can't actually think of any of the directed-to-VHS movies of Disney that I've ever actually liked. Not even one. There are a few that have been tolerable, but that's the best phrase I could give them, personally. Oh god, we just hit E. There we go. Give me that S rank! Oh, come on! There it is! Jesus! Thought I wasn't gonna make it. As I say, yeah, that's the end of the level right there. Okay. So that's all those gummy missions, which means we only have 2 gummy areas left. I think he's awesome, Pandemonium, to summarize. Especially that little tidbit we learn at the end. Which makes a disturbing amount of sense. I also think, and this is funny because I thought this even before I played Legacy of the Void, that he's not the real villain, shall we say. Toy Story 2 was good. Toy Story 3 is one of my best, is in my top 100 films of all time. Possibly in my top 28 films. It's just a ridiculously good movie. In every way. The scene with the pit and the flame pit just gets me every single time I see it. This, by the way, scene is one of the few scenes with no music that I think works.
There's nothing wrong with my design. It's flawless. There must be something wrong with the parts those imbeciles brought me.
I'm not the one who made the grave mistake with that one, Samurai.
I need to find better assistance.
Yeah, no music actually works for that scene, in my opinion. How can you, Deutsch? I don't know, I literally just relaunched episode 1 a few days ago. in preparation for the upcoming episode 7. No, I still hate him. I still hate his guts. I think his absence would have improved the movie, but I don't think it would have fixed it.
Perfect timing, gentlemen. Lend me a hand, won't you?
Wait, there's going to be a Toy Story 4?
These presents must belong to Sandy Claus, so I thought I'd better return them.
You just happened to find them?
Of course, Sora.
Oh my
I'm finished
God.
with Christmas fantasies. You know that.
There should not be a Toy Story 4. I'm sorry, there shouldn't. Although I did like Monsters, Inc. too.
What, this? It's just a costume. And Sally worked so very hard making it. Come on, we've got work to do.
I like 3 better than 4. But I like 5 is, if I was just divvy them up, 5 and 6 are some of my top 28 movies. In fact, they're my top, like, they're tied for the top 1 movie of all time, along with the original Lord of the Rings trilogy. Incredibles 2 I'm actually excited for. That one I'm actually excited for. I didn't like Finding Nemo.
Oh.
Which is a nice controversial opinion from me there. Because I don't.
Where did you find these?
In Halloween Town. You'll be needing them for Christmas, right, Sandy?
Of course. But these are just a few of the Christmas presents that were stolen.
Stolen?
Oh, I agree, Nicholas. They do some good stuff with Halloween
Sandy,
Town.
you don't think it was me?
Still wearing the outfit, I see.
I just thought I'd dress for the occasion.
This is enough music.
But if you don't believe me, then we'll just have to find out who really did it.
I'm sorry, I never thought Jack
Very
stole
well,
the presents.
I'll leave it to you.
I mean, really.
All right, Sora, Donald, Goofy,
That
we're
counts. I love that. We're off! Casually walks away. Favorite Lord of the Rings movie? Oh, that's a tough one. For a degree of reference, I only consider the extended editions to be the original trilogy. And I mean that sincerely. I think the extended editions of the Lord of the Rings trilogy are vastly superior to the originals. I have not actually watched the cinematic or whatever versions of the original trilogy in a significant period of time. The last time I actually tried to, I was like, okay, what the hell? Turned it off and got the extended edition. So if I ever were to, for example, do a rumination or whatever on the trilogy, it would be the extended edition. That being said, with the extended edition, I would probably go ahead and put Return of the King as my favorite. That's close, though. You know the best part about an Incredibles 2? They don't have to rehash the villain. I mean, as much as I like Syndrome, the entire point of that story is that it's basically a setting that they've created with tons and tons of mobility and how they work with it, so they've got all sorts of growing room for the sequel for Incredibles. Unlike Toy Story 3, which ended as definitively as possible for a story like that. I don't know, Pandemonium. I mean, I do know. They cut it because of time. They cut it because the same reason they always cut scenes like that. Because of time.
No. This looks good. No.
Boring.
Seriously, Samurai? Holy crap, go watch the extended editions, dude.
No.
Personal request from me. They are tied for my favorite movie of all
You
time.
3 took them.
Took what?
I hate
You
this.
stole the
I
presents,
hate
didn't
this
you?
mini-boss.
It wasn't us.
But it really sounds like fun. Run for it!
I hate this mini-boss so much. Hey, Baronessa. Quick, do you like the original Star Wars trilogy? Oh, really? Oh my god! Stop that! Damn it. I'm gonna be too slow because that jackass keeps hitting me. There we go, got one. This might be the quickest I've ever done this fight. Of course, I am level 99. So here's the thing, Nether Hunter. As long as you're not going to pull the your opinion is invalid argument, that's fine. But if you're going to start saying that my opinion is invalid because of the fact that I consider the original trilogy to be one of my favorite movies of all time, then we have a problem. I mean, I wouldn't call them flawless movies at all, but you know me. Probably Nerdman, given the similarity of release schedules. Okay. I didn't think you did, Nether Hunter. I mean, most of my viewers are not going to be that kind of a person anyways. There is no such thing as a flawless movie. There is no such thing as a flawless game. Sorry, but there isn't. The 4 boxes at the... Oh, right, okay, so this is our Donald Sora Goofy counter. This is our no music counter. This is our Sora's Dumb counter. This is technically defunct now. This was a donation incentive we had for me singing along to the Atlantica songs. Actually, it's funny you just said that, Pandemonium, because I just said that. I like 3 better than 4. I do. There are some face-palmingly stupid moments in 3, but 3 has some of my favorite scenes in the whole of the 6 movies. I mean, for God's sakes. And I just watched 3 a couple days ago now, just this week. And some of those scenes just give me chills. I love it. I love the dramatic pose there. Also, Revenge of the Sith has one of my favorite lightsaber duels of all time. The one between Obi-Wan and Anakin, at least at the start. No, Kamek, it is not. Sorry. Oh, that was the... Yeah, okay. Wait, they're being released in English, Nerdman? Interesting. Well, Kurosawa was a genius. I'm sorry. Even from an analytical viewpoint, that man knew what he was doing. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same position as you on that one, Cut Brisket. I was actually talking about this because this is related to the Kingdom Hearts series. Forgive me for the repetition for those of you who heard me say this. But I feel like Kingdom Hearts 2 is the Return of the Jedi of the Kingdom Hearts series. It has significant flaws to it, and those flaws are more significant than the flaws otherwise. But the good is amazing, and it overall makes it a more enjoyable experience than it probably should be. Like Return of the Jedi. Similarly, Empire Strikes Back is basically just gold. I have very few flaws with Empire Strikes Back. It is a very well-constructed, very amazing character-based movie. But just, it's all gold, you know what I mean? And we were talking about that with relation to the Kingdom Hearts series, and I related Recoded to Empire Strikes Back. Very character-focused, very few flaws to it. Just not overall, you know, the good isn't as good, you know what I mean? Yes, Skemic. That's right. Oh yeah, I need to go get the puzzle piece. The last puzzle piece I'm missing here. I don't know why I'm killing. I don't need exp, money, or things. I'm just gonna start skipping combat. See, the problem is Birth by Sleep has some really significant flaws to it. Especially having replayed it just about 3 weeks ago now. By the way, 1 week of Kingdom Hearts down, as of today.
Somebody! Anybody! I'm only an elected official. I can't handle this by myself.
Sally was right. We've got to get the presents.
Probably Nether. Lord knows the coffee effect isn't just exclusive to me. I'm in hells. Also, we are now less than a week from episode 7. Just sharing. Let's go ahead and grab this while I'm thinking about it. There we go. I wasn't even going to make the political joke, but yeah.
Take this.
Yeah, we're probably going to do Atlantica next. This is a great scene right here. This is gold. Completely ignores the present, opens up the box. With that one little bit of visual storytelling, we get everything that's wrong with Jack's perspective on Christmas. Bam, right there.
It looks like it was such a nice present.
Jack.
Oh, help! Someone help me! My latest experiment is gone! It's been stolen!
No. Ugh. Also, yes, 1 week until, damn it, Baronessa. 1 week until the Star Wars Episode 7 stream, which we'll be doing at about this time, a week from now. Even if we're not done with the lore run, we're going to pause the lore run to do that. Although I intend to be done with the lore run by then. You know what, I'd ask Koor what Snoke is, but based on the context, I'm assuming it has something to do with Star Wars. And I don't want to know anything about Star Wars Episode 7, so keep it to yourself. Don't want to know a damn thing. What do you mean, Nerdman? The same way I'm doing a stream right now. I use the internet powers to stream to your computer. Or phone, as the case may be. I have been quite successful so far, Cut Brisket, and I intend to continue being that successful. I'm walking in there as blindly as I can. I already assume too much based on the one trailer you guys forced me to do an analysis on. We're going to stream, and we're going to talk about Star Wars, and we're going to talk about it with spoilers, Nerdman. That's it. I don't understand the complexity here. It's something I wanted to do, and it's something that was requested, so why am I killing stuff? Oh, I need to go make presents. That's right. So this is kind of an amusing minigame. Good morning, Galtori. I like to think that Santa actually does gift wrap and get presents ready this way, like in lore. That idea just amuses me to no end. Hey, Zeiss. Final Mix does it, Titans. It's a new thing. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we're about to do Palpatine's Revenge. I should start stretching my lungs out for that. So this is how we wrap presents. We shoot gifts into boxes. Right? Isn't that how you wrap presents? Don't worry, Zira. You're in time for Palpatine's revenge. Because we're almost to the boss of this world. Which, believe it or not, is actually significantly relevant to the overall mythos of the series. Would you believe it?
Not quite.
There's more?
Oh, yes.
Don't worry, I'll take care of the rest.
How did he talk them into this, I wonder?
Did you finish making the present?
That would be true except for Lion King, Nerdman. There's actually, like, 3 NPCs in Lion King. It's like the only exception to that, though. I mean, Hercules, which is way over there, has, like, nothing in it.
I'm back.
It's one of the most empty worlds. Exactly, Kemek. Because of, yeah. Alright, this is it. The hardest boss fight in the known universe. I expressed my arrogance by refusing to save. I got a chunk of coal for Christmas. Oh, I have to talk to Santa. Damn it! I keep just wanting to go to the boss. It's like, I know where the boss is going to be, damn it. So yes, we're about to fight an artificial nobody. So let's go ahead and talk about this briefly here. The artificial nobody that is created here is actively seeking presence because it's trying to build for itself a heart. The fact that this artificial nobody automatically seeks out some method to obtain a heart is interesting to me in many, many ways, and also is indicative of the way that the nobodies work in general, as we've already discussed. Also, the fact that this created creature was significantly cognizant to desire a heart is interesting in its own right. And of course, this goes back to the nature of what is sentience or sapience within the course of the series. This is arguably the first real hint we see throughout the course of the series of stuff I've already talked to you about and we already know, but this is where it kind of began. The ideas of wanting a heart, of course, the idea of growing a heart, and the fact that even an artificial being can generate a heart. This will be further explored extensively in Recoded. I've actually finished all my Christmas purchasing so far. Oh my god. Whatever. Hi, Brigwin. Happy birthday again, even though it's late this time. Still working on a full body massage, I swear. Gotta get the teleporter working. But yeah, the whole droid effect thing really basically started here, even though we see hints, bits and pieces of it before here, like with Jiminy's Journal, like with the digital Twilight Town, etc.
We did it! The mystery is solved.
You want to know how much of a geek I am, guys? One year I got something very rare and very valuable for a friend in World of Warcraft as a gift.
I just can't figure out why the doctor's experiment would go around stealing Christmas presents.
I don't think that qualifies as a dumb.
It was a moving puppet made by Dr. Finkelstein.
Probably not, Nerdman. We have a pretty good idea of what the dark sides are. Not sure about the behemoths, though.
He is always tinkering with things.
Yeah, the candy Keyblade is a really nice one.
I'd like to thank
Vect
you,
machine.
and while delivering presents is something only I can do, I can give you an idea of what it's like.
Sandy Claus?
Yay!
Yes, all that poor puppet wanted was a heart.
All that poor puppet wanted was a heart. Just take that quote out of context for a second.
Ho, ho,
I think I will call that Sora as dumb. I mean, he's literally looking at a nobody. It's just an artificial nobody. You might as... Yeah, this thing. This is pretty much the Keyblade I use until I get the Ultima. If I ever get the Ultima in a given playthrough. Or the Fenrir. I hate the look of it. But it's basically the third best Keyblade.
So the puppet wasn't stolen after all. It ran away on its own. In other words, my experiment was an overwhelming success.
It also makes sense
Santa
that
Claus
his
thinks
version of a
maybe it left
replicant
because it
would
was
be
trying to
something like
find the
that.
heart.
It wouldn't look like a normal person like the
That's
replicants
quite
did, or other
possible.
artificial nobodies.
Unlike my Sally, it wasn't equipped with a heart.
Also, that's a nice little touch there. The fact that he's already built
But if
someone
it
who
were
has a heart.
Why was it going around stealing all those Christmas presents?
Maybe because presents are a way to give your heart to someone special.
Stitch is arguably not from a world at all, as weird as that sounds.
When you put it that way, I feel sort of bad for it.
Gee, Sora felt bad for a nobody. But only because Sally gave him a perspective on it. I think this qualifies for another no music.
Happy Halloween!
What a nice present.
I don't understand. There's no box. No ribbon tied in a bow.
Jack, it's not about the box or the ribbons. It's about what's inside the box.
No, Sora. What really counts, what's really special, is the act of giving the
Yes,
gift.
Sora, you're an
to reach
idiot.
deep in your heart to make someone else happy.
Right. Of course. Thank you, Sally. You're absolutely right.
Stitch is
Wait,
also a crafted
what's
creature
this?
that has a heart.
I feel so strange.
While we're on the subject.
So very happy.
Jack, that must be Sally's present.
Really? This wonderful feeling? Oh, Sally. You've given me the nicest present in the world.
I do
and
too,
I've
Lord of
nothing
the
to give
Flame.
you in return. What would you like? Just name it. Absolutely anything.
Well,
The nicest present I could ever ask for, Jack, is just to be with you.
aww. Why is there romance in all of these worlds?
You don't even have to ask for that.
Oh,
You're stuck with me forever. But yeah, once again, they use Halloween Town to good effect.
Maybe
I know I've said that
I
like
never gave her a
15
real
times,
present after all.
but yeah.
Oh, I bet Kyrie would like most anything you gave her.
I know. That's what made it so hard to decide.
It's not the gift, it's what's in your heart.
Well, we all know Sora's heart is kind of...
That's diamonds inside it.
How?
Well, as long as she can be with you, what else does she need?
I'm sorry, this gets a third no music because this is just dragging on for so long. And of course, you know when I say that. She doesn't look like that anymore. Although this is brilliant in its own right. Notice that he was envisioning himself in his older form and her in his younger form because he hasn't even seen her yet in the fact that she's grown up now, the fact that she's a year older. I like the fact that they have that little touch there. Anyways, the gift of love. Yeah, no kidding, Pandemonium. Alright, so. Hey, look, it's home.
What's that? That big thing.
Maybe that's the source of the weird reading we picked up before.
Also, Deckard was human.
And there's something funny about Twilight Town. I'm seeing two of them.
Look, it's another huge energy reading, and it's coming from someplace near the town.
I don't know what's going on, fellas, but it sure looks like there's some big trouble brewing around Twilight Town.
Is your body ready? This is probably the only song I was actually looking forward to singing amongst the list. Let me go ahead and... Oh, hey, Nightbot's working again. So really quick, there's the poll for the FF9 in-depth review. That's in the future. I'm just gauging interest. Let me pull up the lyrics here really quick. Gotta put this like right about here. Zook. Actually, I don't have room to see all the lyrics. Screw it. We'll do it live. Let me just blow my nose really quick. Alright. Leroy. Exactly, Lord of the Flame. Yes, after the WoW Lorerun will be any other stream. I've only got 2 streams on the docket, maybe 3. And the third one would be Just Cause 3. Now I will speak in a slightly different voice. I can't do a perfect Palpatine imitation, I'm sorry guys. You're gonna have to hear my worse imitation of Palpatine.
This is
sorry.
great, Sora. I know he'll be happy to have this back.
I've just lost Palpatine's voice in the last
just
few
who
months.
is this he?
Daddy!
Ariel, you know how dangerous humans are.
You don't even know him! Oh, Daddy, you've told me that you don't trust humans.
And it's all because of that
Can't all be
Xehanort
as
guy.
bad as you say. And I'm gonna prove it to you.
So help me, Ariel. I am going to get through to you. And if this is the only way, so be it.
I like the idea that for a second she thinks he's going to attack her or something. This is the only way to get through to you. Oh, I'm dead. Ah, right. I should warn the other residents of the house that I'm about to singing. You poor child. Go look up on my YouTube Palpatine Opera. That's right, Angelfish. But how could I stay away when I knew you were so miserable? What you need is a woman's advice. What if I could make all your dreams come true? Oh, well, it mustn't be love if you'll give up that easily. Well, the only way to get what you want is to become a human yourself. Oh. Apparently they're not here, so I just texted someone who's not here. Excellent! I don't have to feel as embarrassed. My dear, sweet child, that is what I do. Agreed, by the way, Pandemonium. They could have actually done a lot with the Atlantica story. The fact that Atlantica in Kingdom Hearts 1 was the first and only hint of the Keyblade War. I mean, I wish they'd touched up on that here instead of just done this thing. Anyways. I will turn you into a human right now. All you have to do is sign a little contract. Yes, that's right, sweet cakes. And the price is just a token. A trifle. What I want from you is your voice. I almost forgot. The magic will only last for 3 days. You've got to get dear old Princey to kiss you before the sun sets on the 3rd day. If he doesn't, you turn back into a mermaid. And you, like your father, are now mine. And then we skip, because the rest of this is just rehashing the damn movie. I mean, seriously, it's just going through the motions of the freaking movie. Oh my god, the movie, we get it. We've seen the movie. Alright. Wish me luck. Oh, shoot. This is the only song I like of this bundle. Which is back to bring her wrath upon the sea. That can't be rid of me, not that easily. All who dare try me, I would as well never toy with a girl like me.
You got what you deserved.
I forgot to... I screwed up. Hang on, you know what? I'm just gonna ignore the thing. And Jetsam. Loyal darling, strong as the tide. Sweetest poopsies, hasten to my side right now. Mommy needs you. Take this to his fools. Make them writhe.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
All
right. Damn it. I'm a feeble human. No, I can't believe my eyes. What a stubborn royal who is fighting for his prize. What a precious mermaid. Now you're crazy with revenge. I suppose I sympathize.
I'm not gonna lose her!
I'm not gonna lose her! We're with you all the way! Flotsam and Jetsam. Loyal darling, strong as the tide. Sweetest poopsies, hasten to my side right now. Mommy needs you. Crush their stupid fools. Make them writhe with unlimited power! This is not the end, my dear. I swear I've just begun. This is not over until Ursula has won!
That's what you
That's
think.
what you think! I say him there. No, that's not possible.
It's over, Ursula.
It's over, Ursula!
That belongs to me.
That belongs to me. Alright then, you can have it! One trident spear in your face! Or chest, whatever. It's not over until Palpatine has won.
Please, Ariel. You can come out now.
Please, Ariel, you can come out now. It is okay.
Ariel?
Ariel? No, Ariel, come back to me. Let me count the ways in which I care. Wait, you're a mermaid? Holy crap. The old one knows us. I don't have a voice for Ariel.
You see, Eric, this is why I went to Ursula.
This can't be!
I would have told you sooner.
To think!
Eric, goodbye.
I had all that time and I didn't work on my swimming.
Well,
Well, I guess it's never too late to learn, right? Will you teach me?
I would love to.
All right.
All right. Also, this counts as a no music, by the way. Ironically. And yet the irony is we are not done, because there is one song that is actually, in my opinion, the worst song of all the Atlantica songs. And I hate the living snot out of it. It's the only song I actually don't want to sing. But I will. You guys donated a significant sum of money for me to sing it. So I will. Most horrifying death. Actually, Clayton was pretty bad. So was Frollo. So was Gaston. So I don't know. Oh. Oh, but hell. Well, no, Nero's ass, but I mean, this song, this freaking song. God. Captain Jobby, I can't laugh like that until I am insanely evil. Which I'm not. Well, make sure to vote if you haven't yet. Okay, on to Lion King, also known as the totally optional. Oh, hang on, we got one more thing to do here. One more Star Fox section. Two more Star Fox sections, actually. No, Final Cloud. Not Clayton. Ooh, oh. Not Clayton. Sorry. Oh god, no kidding, Luxia. So, Lion King number 2. You know how I've talked about how, like, every one of the worlds is better the second time around? And I stand by that statement. Except for Lion King the second time around. I mean, the first time around was literally just flat out aping the movie, and I'm never in favor of that. But the second time around is basically just padding. Like, the whole world is just padding. It doesn't have any significance for the setting. It doesn't highlight any other aspects of anything whatsoever. It's just, and here's Simba, and he's going through some personal issues. The end. I mean, really, what's the point of this time around, you know? This is like the total opposite of the second Halloween Town, which furthers the story and is foreshadowing for several significant events in the future, and technically the past. And then we've got Lion King 2, which is, like, at best, showcases the fact that multiple Heartless can combine into one. Which isn't really much of a big reveal or setting builder or anything. Hey, Sledged. Damn it, I let him hit me. Oh well. Hope you've been enjoying that university work. I know. I know you aren't. I've been there. Bleh. Yeah, they could have shown the Pride Lands restored. They could have tried to examine the nature of the talking animals concept and how that fits with Kingdom Hearts. Maybe had, you know, some kind of ideas about what a nobody, an animal nobody would be like. I mean, there's a lot they could have actually done with this. We could have met Scar's nobody, for God's sakes, just to name one example. But yeah, whatever. What do I know? Nothing. I am dead, or something. I don't know. Simba Senna. Am I at S rank yet? I haven't even been paying attention. Wait, they're doing a live-action Little Mermaid? Seriously? Like, really? That's a thing that's happening? There's rank B. Oh yeah, this is a kills one. I love the boss fight, let me make that clear. This is actually probably one of my favorite Heartless boss fights, like, in the entire series. Right up there with Kurt Ziza. Well, that's not true. I like Kurt Ziza better. But I still really enjoy this boss fight, even if it's actually kind of simple. It's very fun, you know. So don't mistake me for that. I also enjoy the gameplay of the Lion King section in general, as I mentioned last time around. There we go. I was gonna say, am I ever gonna get S ranking? Jeez Louise. I have seen one trailer, Captain Jobby, the first one, and not past that. Nor do I intend to. Hey, Knife Order. And I do agree that Simba having to deal with the realities of being king is a nice feature. I just wish, like, there was a little better presented instead of the scene, and I know you know what I'm talking about. He's a scaredy cat. Also, my least favorite fight, well, I'll say my second least favorite fight in the entire game is in Lion King 2. Maybe it's just because I have really, really, really terrible memories of it. Can anyone guess what I'm talking about? I bet you can. It's probably pretty easy. Ah! Damn it, Final Cloud! Where is... Well, thank you, Final Thought, for the donation. So, guys, the donation incentive has gone down a little bit more, and we won't have to sing that last song. Yeah, the hyena. It's the frickin' hyena chase. I absolutely despise the hyena chase scene. I frickin' hate it. It might not be the worst fight in the series, but it's at least in the running, you know. For God's sakes.
Bring it on!
Move it, move it, move it, move it, move it! Whoops, too far, too far. Yeah, 358, we will be pausing quite a few times to discuss, because it's 358 and there's a ridiculous amount of significance to the story in that game. Damn it. But otherwise, 358 will not take long, nor will recode it. Birth by Sleep, on the other hand, we'll see. We'll see. I was intending to grind in Birth by Sleep, and I still may, but it's much, much less and much less time-consuming than in other games. I mean, we're talking like an hour per character to get them set up properly. And that's it. And I know exactly where to do it, because I just did it a couple weeks ago. And I know exactly how to do it, too. I might have to refresh myself on a couple exact items, but... because it's not necessarily divided by. In fact, we're pretty sure it isn't divided by, Kemek. It's 358 over 2 is actually how it's stated. We will be watching Dream Drop Distance, unfortunately, because getting a hold of a 3DS capture card is insane. And I have actually spent literally months trying to get a hold of a reliable, functional, good option for a 3DS capture card. And I have failed. So Samurai actually was awesome and put together a video from some footage from Dream Drop Distance, which is what we'll be using for that. Otherwise, I would actually love to play through it. But oh well. The former Night Order. I've actually done that exact thing several times. Because I have actually written quite a few different works that have actually had battles in them. And, so I have actually done that kind of stuff already. Yay, S-Rank! Finally. S-Rank +1! Damn it. He knocked me out of Berserk mode. Oh, well. There will be at least a couple Final Cloud.
Ha! You see that?
Did I ever download the 358 thing you sent me? I don't remember. Did you ever send me the 358 thing you sent me, Titans? Or Silver Samurai? Damn it, Samurai. You're not the Silver Samurai. I hope you're not the Silver Samurai. Samurai, are you the Silver Samurai? Three 358 and a half. Oh my god. Really? +5! +5! Holy crap. I think that's actually the best I've done on one of these in quite a time. You gotta say it right. The Silver Shroud! Okay, so I mentioned how Scar is kind of a unique situation with regards to a Heartless, considering he still had himself there. In many ways, Scar is basically similar to what Xehanort actually did when he became a Heartless. He maintains a semblance of self and maintains his original form rather than turning into some monster. I'd like to say that's significant, but the more I think about it, the more I don't think it's actually significant at all.
Oh, it's you guys. Man, we were hoping you were a meal.
Hiya.
Don't give me any of that higher stuff. Thanks to you clowns, we're back to scavenging scraps for a living.
Is that here?
Come on, it's not that bad. I enjoyed that weak dead elephant we had yesterday.
That weak dead
how's
elephant.
Simba?
Oh my god.
We gotta laugh every time we hear that dude's name.
Ooh.
No music.
Say it again.
Simba.
One more time.
Simba.
You guys have heard how I say it. 358 over 2.
Simba.
That's enough.
Kingdom Hearts 1.
Go on
Jam
then.
Drop
See for
Distance.
yourself.
Birth by Sleep.
Simba is one wishy-washy king.
1.5.
Yeah, I bet about now even some of those high and mighty lionesses were wishing they'd gotten themselves a different king.
Looks like I actually haven't
George,
downloaded
what
it
do you
yet.
think could have happened?
Well, let's go find Simba and see.
Make sure we're cranked in quality, which we are. 31 minutes. That shouldn't take long to download. Also, that's a nice touch, by the way. The fact that, you know, they go back to the Mufasa, Mufasa, Mufasa thing! Except it's laughter at Simba instead.
Huh? A ghost?
We better tell Simba about this. Wonder if he's up there.
Bragwin, don't stress it, okay? I've spent a lot of time looking into it. There's really only one option, and it's not available right now. That's just how it boils down. Okay, so here we are. Kingdom Pride. Like I said, guys, I can't think of any lore significance for the fact that Scar is different. If you guys can come up with anything, I would love to hear your theories. Depends, Night Forger, but most of the time, yes. Okay, so Simba is having issues with confidence. And he's also moping around because he has no idea how to take action. He basically is being completely crushed under the weight of the responsibility he now faces.
Are you okay?
You don't look so good.
Hey, Simba. Why don't we team up and do something about that Scar Ghost? Seems like everybody's worried about it, so now's your big chance to show him what you're really made of.
That doesn't concern you.
Ooh, Lord of the
Sorry.
Flame. I like that idea.
okay.
Maybe he's an equivalent of the Sephiroth
I
situation.
just wish I knew what my father would do.
But he's not here, Simba. It's all up to you now. And that means the important thing is what you're gonna do being the king, not what your father would.
That qualifies as a Gorsh moment, in my opinion.
So you're saying it's all up to me?
See? There you go.
Exactly.
We know your dad was a great king and all, but now it's your turn.
Yeah, your dad's
Remember what I
dead.
taught
Move
you?
on,
You gotta
dude.
put the
God.
past behind you. It's time to go out there and show everybody things are gonna be just fine.
Yeah, you can do it.
You gotta live for today and find your own path.
I don't know, that seems a little too intelligent for Heartless Pandemonium.
And find my own path.
I don't know.
Not my father's.
That's it.
I'm glad to hear you say that, Simba. Promise me you'll help Simba any way you can.
As long as Sora handles the dangerous part.
I'm counting on you, Simba.
I also tend to agree that this is not actually Scar. Especially, oh my god, they've already... I don't want to think about that. I like the idea, because, you know, I've heard some people be like, oh no, it's totally Scar, because he actually talks later on. And yet, as we've already discussed, there is a
Let's go see Rafiki first.
fake laugh track.
I'm sure he'll be able to tell us something about that ghost.
We already know in this setting that there's that whole perception issue, and people who are reflections of people. In fact, we saw that in Chain of Memories. Remember? That was actually one of the big points of Chain of Memories, was the fact that you would talk to someone who was a representation of your memory of them, and they would act like that person. And you know, most strongly demonstrated by Eris, as I pointed out in Chain of Memories. So yeah, it's entirely possible that these Scar ghosts are basically just echoes or Heartless or whatever, or both, and they're not actually Scar at all. They're just they're saying what Simba is thinking, instead of, you know, it actually being any form of Scar. Ah! By the way, I did pick up the game, whose name I've already forgotten, but I did pick it up. Pretty much right after I stopped streaming yesterday as a one-joker. Disturbing mental images. Damn it, man! You know, if you put it against this, we're that much closer to not having to sing that last song. Just saying. Hey, Kamaruzko. What's up, man? By the way, take this as a personal recommendation. If you haven't played Dream Drop Distance, you should. It is a genuinely good game. Very, very story relevant. But also, just fun to play. I had actually a lot of fun with the game. Probably the only thing I didn't like was the method of getting better Dream Eaters was, frankly, kind of irritating. But it was also basically, you know, optional too. So keep that in mind as well.
Whoa.
Ugh, and now for the most irritating encounter in the frickin' game.
Come on. Can't you guys just leave us alone?
Do you three know anything about Scar's ghost?
Okay, Django.
Huh? Scar's ghost?
Maybe.
You do know.
That doesn't qualify as a Sora's dumb. But this whole thing right here, I hate this fight beyond measure. Ah. Why is the dash and the jump button on the opposite side of the controller? There. Okay, we're gonna do this now. Ugh. And yeah, that thing they do right there, that getaway maneuver that they do, is the other reason this is so annoying. Other than the fact that you have to dash around like a maniac for forever to see enemies that are so blur with the background. Maybe it's just me and my color blindness issue, but I have trouble actually seeing them at times. I usually rely on the R1 thing and actually targeting them to figure out where they are. Like, I'm just mashing R1, waiting until I see one. There he is. Somewhere. There, I see movement. I see movement. Ah! Ah! The point of this fight is to waste time and make the player want to kill themselves. Roughly. Seriously, the lore relevance here is they're chasing us around because they're bored. And they want to make us think they know something, and they don't. There you go. There's your lore significance of this fight. Oh my god. Here's one. Yeah, this is literally just the hyenas trolling. Like, quite literally. They literally just gave you that attack, too, so you could kind of pull them out of the run while you yourself are still running, too. And I'm at level 99, it's still taking this long to bring them down. Granted, I have, like, no gear at all, but still. And I'm still using the Kingdom Key. Ah. There he is. Okay, 2 down. Relax my hand for a second. God, yeah, I literally did not see him there until the R1 indicator did it. So what I was doing there was this in order to actually make that happen, so I had access to all 3 buttons at the same time.
Oh no! I guess you caught us all.
What are we gonna do?
Tell me about Scar's ghost.
Sorry, we don't know nothing.
Oh, wait. It's coming back to me. That's the one that only hangs out around fraidy cats. Right, Bonsai?
Enough!
There it is.
And of course, the fact that it manifests here...
Must be a fraidy cat around here somewhere.
I mean, what they're saying there is obvious trolling, but at the same time, they're pretty much right on the number.
Why, you must be a truly inspiring leader by now. After all, you are the son of the great Mufasa.
Where are you going?
Ah, Simba, running away as always.
And again, that dialogue is most likely, basically Simba, not Scar.
Gosh, Rafiki was right.
You mean Simba's still unsure?
Seems like. Do you think there's some way we can help?
We should start by talking to Simba some more.
We should also
Let's
do
head
something
back to the
really,
Pride
really
Land.
stupid in a couple of scenes. Seriously, I hate this upcoming scene. I'm sorry, I don't want to sound so negative. Overall, I actually rather like the Pride Lands, as I mentioned, but oh my god. This scene. You'll see when we get there. It's pretty much the next scene after this one. But I don't have Oblivion yet to put on. Whoops. There we go. Actually, I should probably go ahead and give him... where is it? Oh, sorry, OJ. I must have missed the question. That's a hard answer. It's the same reason Dead Space is on the Forbidden List. Oh, by the way, Dead Space is also on the Forbidden List. I know someone actually asked about that recently. Wait, which ugly Keyblade are you referring to right now? No, I am not, Rosulia. The point of the no music filter is anytime it actually bothers me that we have wallpaper music or no music. So it's not just a linear rule. I don't like linear rules, I never have. I love how Scar could keep up with you going full tilt, by the way. Ah, the Divisive Punkman. One of the ugliest Keyblades in the game. And also a really nice Keyblade at this point in time, sadly. I was right. It's this cutscene. I knew what you meant, Rosalia.
Father.
He's not there for you.
It seems even your daddy has abandoned you. How sad.
No, the basic premise of Kingdom Hearts 2 is finding out how screwed they are in reality when they keep running around thinking everything's still some big grand adventure. Actually, I thought the same thing, Samurai. I was also looking for the aerial knockers, too, and then I was like, oh, wait. No, we have not fought the MCP yet. That's still to come. Which is another of my favorite fights in Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't have much else to add, OJ. It's the same basic reason that Dead Space is on the forbidden list.
It's no use. I'll never be the king my father was.
It is too unpleasant for
Simba,
me to deal with.
That's not what you're supposed to be. You can't be Mufasa. You can only be you. Everybody believes in you as a king. They just want to see what you'll do.
Whatever you say, Roxas.
And if anyone's saying they liked your father better, it's because you haven't done much yet. That's all.
I know that.
Then stop moping and do something.
Dead Space is on the list because it's too unpleasant to play through.
Fine.
Let's go, Sora.
Yeah. Why stick around if he's not even gonna try?
So this scene. No, nerd,
Come on,
because it's not
Goofy.
actually a list. It's just if someone asks me something and I think about it and it's forbidden,
A
then
hesitant
it's
king
forbidden.
will one day lose all his friends.
I hate this.
King Simba the Doctor.
Oh, we totally don't know it's Donald.
By a silly old ghost.
Ooh, Simba, the do-nothing king.
Really, guys?
Try and stop me.
I don't know, Z1 Joker. If you asked me to stab me in the arm, and I said no, and you called me squeamish for that, I don't really think that's a valid complaint.
We knew you could do it.
Hooray for Simba!
You know, I'm really lucky to have friends who'll stand by me and help me see clearly.
2 counters for that
My
one.
father wasn't so fortunate.
There you go again.
I mean, everyone here and in the Pride Land wants me to succeed. Sora, Donald, and
It's a lot of
Goofy,
people's favorite games, OJ.
Pumbaa, Timon,
So is The Last
Rafiki,
of Us, but that's forbidden too.
Nala. You all want what's best for me, but my father always had Scar lurking behind his back, trying to cut him down. I've got to make the most of my blessings and rebuild this kingdom.
Are you gonna say it or do it?
Wait and see.
Well, I'd rather go fight a heartless... So, okay. This has been debated back and forth, but this might actually be the single largest creature in the entire series. There are other very large creatures, but this guy is gargantuan.
Our little Simba, all grown
Sorry,
up and
let me add to the
finding
Sora
his
Donald
place
Goofy
in the
here.
world.
Nice try. You're coming too.
I'm sure they would, Pandemonium. And I'm sure I would shoot myself. Except I don't have permission to shoot myself yet. I need to ask Daddy to have permission to shoot myself. The Xemnas Dragon thing, when we actually fight it, is not as large. The one that we see in the distance when we're fighting the engines is larger, but... The World of Chaos is smaller. Like, definitively smaller. That's been compared
I've come back, Nala.
1-to-1. I love this, by the way. Dramatic tension.
Get out.
Wow,
Go, Simba.
that was tough. This qualifies as a no music. I'm actually, I'm trying to remember the other really, really large things we fight, because there's also Chernobog and Ursula, when she's huge.
Are you with me?
Now and forever, Your Majesty.
Oh, shut up, Simba. Or, I mean, Sora. I got them confused. So, time to fight this guy. Now, again, this is just a fun fight. It's not hard at all, but very enjoyable. And again, huge. You remember how I complained about how there's this massive empty space in the Pride Lands? This is why there's a massive empty space in this place. That's true, Lord of the Flame. I mean, just look at the size of this thing! And I like how you're basically a speck even as you're fighting him.
This is it.
No? Do I have to use the hind legs? Oh, I have to actually... I'm in the wrong phase. I'm in the wrong phase. And I just wasted his Vulcan phase. I thought I was supposed to get up on the Hydra's back there. I didn't mean to do that. Up, 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 up! There we go! See, I am attacking the head, Samurai. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, the camera does not know what to do with this. And we win. Like I said, not a hard fight, but I really enjoy that boss. See you around, Nerdbud, even though you're probably already gone. Man, we just generated a really large Heartless for the artificial Kingdom Hearts. Holy crap. You think about that. Also, that creature is another one of the reasons why the theory exists that some of the larger Heartless we've been fighting throughout the series are Amalgam Heartless, because that one was an Amalgam Heartless.
Simba seems fine now.
Ha! The king has returned.
Oh,
the
shut up,
Pride Lands
Rafiki.
will not forget King Simba's courage, or the courage of those who fought beside him.
Do you think your quest will ever be over?
I don't know. But I think, as long as the Keyblade stays with me, I'll have to keep fighting.
I summoned it just to make this point right here.
The struggle never ends. That is the great circle of life.
Never, ever?
The secret to victory is a strong heart.
Really? I'm not sure I agree with that.
Go then. Go on, get out. Yes, yes. It is time. Your fight continues.
Ah, see, one person voted no,
Till we
Shadow.
meet again, Your Majesty.
I hope that's soon.
Nope, we'll probably never see you
It will
again.
be. So long.
Bye. So, Samurai, were you into the series when they first announced Master Xehanort, who looked nothing like any of the Xehanorts we'd seen before, and just, yeah, the theory crafting which exploded at that. Holy crap. Yes, we must defeat Tom Cruise. Got it. Titans is now forbidden from voting ever again. Good to know. Hey, a new episode has been added, guys. This is it. The final Atlantica level. I hate this song. I'm gonna do this with Yoda voice just because it's the easiest for me. And that's literally my reasoning. You ready for the worst song in the game? I'm sorry, this one's actually worse than Finny Fun for me. This song! You guys are evil for making me sing this. Aim for a score of 30,000 or higher. Oh my god, I have to actually do well while doing this garbage freaking... Oh, yes man voice. That's a good idea. I'll do that. Yes, I agree with this sentence. You have been excellent in doing this song. Welcome to the new dawning of a happy age of beginnings. Let's come to... Oh god, they're singing too fast. Hang on, they're singing too fast. Let's start that over. I was like a full tempo too slow. Let's try this again. Welcome to the... Shoot, yeah, my tempo's too slow. Hang on. I'm gonna just let them sing for just a second. New stage of beginnings. And see have come together, and in peace and harmony. Fairy tales and miracles. Oh my god, I can't do this. Our dear Prince Ariel has fully fell in love. What a prince, a human prince, so far above. Wishes really can come true if you want them to, obviously. And this happiness that I feel inside, I owe to each and every one of you. Now won't you introduce us to these lovely friends of yours? Come take a bow, Donald, Goofy, and Sora.
Congratulations, dear princess, to you. You found your true love, and he found you too.
Dude, we were totally happy to help you out. It's very proud. It's true, dude. Seeing how we made you grin, it makes us want to twirl a fin, dude. Wishes really can come true if you want them to. And this happiness inside, I owe to each and every one of you. Be so kind to introduce the king, and these are his loyal friends. Please say hello, Daddy, Sebastian, and Flounder. Ariel, I'm so happy for you. I'm gonna skip that line.
We were glad to help and proud, it's true!
Seeing how you made your grin, it just makes us want to twirl a fin, and any other friends of yours that be waiting in the wings. All my friends from every corner of the world. A new day is dawning, of happy age of new beginnings. Land and sea have come together and joined in peace and harmony. Fairy tales and miracles are what we're singing of. All our dear Princess Ariel and Princess Eric from above. Happy ending forever after. Still full of joy and love. Failed! Because I put down the controller. Ugh. The best part is, we don't have to do that again. Because the only actual reason to do that, is to get the Orichalcum Plus, which we don't need. So we're done! Yeah, that's a Sora Donald Goofy, sorry. For the terribleness of that. Oh my god. Oh my god, I hate that song so much. I hate that song so much. Did I already? Yeah, I did. Okay. Yes, we are recording. That's not going up separate. Don't you dare, Zeiss. I do. You're kidding, Samurai!
Wait a sec. I thought everything was supposed to be under control here.
Why? Nothing's changed. Oh my god, I have to do it again. Why?
Must be Organization 13 again.
No, you idiot. It's the MCP. You are so stupid, Sora. God, I want to smash you in the face over and over and over until your blood stops coming out of your stupid nose. No, I'll do it on mute so you guys don't have to endure it. Oh my god. Wait! I've got it! I know exactly what I'll do to do it a second time. I will do it on a mute, though. So you don't have to hear it. So, don't want to torture my audience too much. Oh my god! Now, okay, this is actually a plot point, believe it or not. There are digital Heartless out in the real world. I'm serious, that is a plot point. This is now the third time we have seen something that was a digital production leave the computer, basically, and manifest itself in the real world. You know what? I'll let you guys decide. Should I mute it the second time, or should I not? It's up to you guys. Oh my god. Actually, I agree, that does qualify as a Sora's Dome, since he has already not only seen the defenses of the town many, many times, but had them full out explained to him. What are you linking here, Z1 Joker? Thank you for the donation, first of all. But what are you linking? So I take it you're putting that $10 towards me, yeah. Hang on, what's the poll? Poll. We'll let you decide via poll. So it looks like everyone wants the FF9 in-depth review. So, don't mute for option 1 or mute for option 2. There you go. Vote it up. Vote! Yes, Leander. That is absolutely correct. I kind of hope they do, if I'm being honest. At least Data Sora, because I actually liked Data Sora a lot as a character. Maybe it's just because he was like Sora's innocence and childlike behavior without the stupidity, but I love his typing. I love it. Every time I see it, I get a kick out of Sid's typing. Oh no, I won't. I will be doing something that doesn't involve singing. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I know what I'm going to do. Maybe Deutsch.
He went on over to Ansom's study to find out what all the ruckus was about.
In a casual pace, of course. So you remember how I mentioned this room is horrifying? You want to know what this room is actually about? What they actually use it for? Because we're about to see firsthand. Like I said, this is probably the most quietly horrifying room, like, in all of Kingdom Hearts 2, for me. See, those are Heartless. Yeah, they're making Heartless. Mass-producing Heartless.
Turns out the MCP
Think about that for a moment. Mass-producing Heartless. Interesting. There's no heart animation for that one. Yeah, but yeah, that's just the thought of all of those what used to be people and all that needed to happen for that kind of a system to be generated. Ugh. Well, you need to be able to crush a heart and darkness. Yeah, that's true, Samurai. Yeah, exactly, Luxia. How many people were destroyed in order to create that system. I mean, because you have to figure they had to test it first, right? They couldn't just
He sure doesn't know when to quit,
they couldn't
does
just make a system like that. They would have to iterate. They would have to, because they're working from scratch. So think about how many dozens or hundreds of people were killed, basically, just to make it work. And then they had to start putting, and just, yeah, it's, oh my god. I mean, they had to research the very concept of this kind of heartless generator before they could actually make it. Ugh. And that goes back to that prisons we mentioned earlier, which again, being locked away in a prison as your heart is slowly collapsing from within. Hey, Spirit of Memory, we're just discussing horror. Terrible, horrible things. Yeah, no kidding, Michael Glenn Montague. It's a cool name, by the way. See, this is actually my big theory I shared about the NPC thing. Most people think this is actually the reason why there's basically no NPCs for all over the place. Because they've been harvested for a long time. We're talking like a period of years, at least 2 years, probably longer, actually. And yeah, tests can go wrong. It's just, yeah, this is horrifying. Actually, I could Spirit of Memory. I just have to think about it properly. Yes, I am Lord of the Flame, although we don't have all of them yet, so I'm going to do them all, in order like I did last time. So, Winnie the Pooh this time around. Let's take a break from Nightmarish Horror. These minigames, in my opinion, work a lot better than the ones in Kingdom Hearts 1, and as per usual, the Winnie the Pooh section is kind of a shrunk version of several of the themes being discussed in the game as a whole. In this case, the primary one being the alteration of memories and what that does to your personality.
Honey. Oh, I was just thinking and wondering.
You should be skedaddling out of here.
Why?
Why? Because it's Wednesday, of course.
That's true, Luxia. It is anywhere from 2 to 10 years.
Wednesday. No, I think I shall wish everyone a happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, guys.
No bother. Let's see now. Who is everyone?
Well, you can vote for us to mute the audio, or not mute the audio, Spirit of Memory. Yes, Galtori, you missed the worst song in the history of forever. However, we have to do it a second time, so if you want me to mute the song, or if you want me to do something else with it, vote it up. I agree, Fat Squeak. No, Piglet!
Piglet!
Jack the Ripper!
Help, please! Hold on, little guy.
Whoop. I don't know where recipes are, so I'm looting all the chests still, even though I don't need, like, any crafting mats now. Oh my god, you're right, little Billy. Pigs actually fly here. That's great. You know, it occurs to me I could also max out my stats, too, because that's crafting. I never actually thought about that. I could see that, Lord of the Flame. And I like the, the Kingdom Hearts aspect of Kingdom Hearts 2 better than I like the Kingdom Hearts aspect of Kingdom Hearts 1 a bit better. Poor Piglet. Aw, look how sad he looks. Aw. Ah! I like how he'll never actually move from this spot. I could put the controller down here. Do 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 do. What do you mean, Shazad? Oh, in the committee, yeah. Okay, so... We got this, guys. Well, we will never see Piglet again, guys. Hope you're happy. Piglet has been consumed by the darkness. Wait, we're a little too high. Oh my god! Why are there trees up here? Why are there trees? Oh my god, what is wrong with this wind? Damn it, missed it. Okay. We're safe for the moment. You lie, Lava Dude. Damn it, missed it.
Oh, sorry. That was frightening. Jump down, Piglet. I'll catch you.
Well, he is very hungry, Final Cloud.
You can do it, Piglet. You just have to be brave.
I've always assumed Piglet's a guy, especially since the guy voicing him is a guy, but... Shrug.
All right, Sora.
Of course, I always assumed Rue was female, and that was corrected me.
Oh, that was rather frightening.
No, I don't,
I do
Lava
hope
Dude.
you're all right, Piglet.
Oh, Pooh, you remembered my name? You really, truly remembered?
Of course, Piglet. But today, I think I shall call you my friend Piglet, who is very brave.
Me? Very brave? No, but it's easy to be brave when I have a wonderful friend like you, Pooh Bear.
I'm happy for you guys.
Oh, and thank you for rescuing my friend Piglet, somebody I don't know.
Oh, sure. Don't mention it.
Don't throw off the Emperor's groove! His groove. Groove. Sorry. Couldn't resist. Okay, so let's assume you're right with this, Lava Dude. What is Tifa, then, in your estimation? Yeah, Piglet is so cute. Oh. I should have all the book pages right now. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm missing like one. I'll have to look up the torn pages in a bit. Make sure I get all of them. Actually, Squall doesn't react to her if you pay attention. Like, seriously. Squall acts as if Tifa isn't even there. Which is kind of weird when you think about it. Also, it's really weird that Tifa's like, hey, and then all of a sudden Squall's just there, where we didn't see him earlier. I gotta admit, if I'm being 100% honest, I love this series. I adore Kingdom Hearts. But I do wish it was a little less existential.
Come on.
I do wish it was a little more linear and literal. Okay, so Ruined Chamber I got, Throne Room I got, Crystal Fissure I got, Oasis I got. I think I might have all the torn pages.
Eeyore, Pooh, are you okay?
Because I think the last one I was missing was the one in the Land of the
that's
Dragons.
Too bad, Eeyore. After all that work.
No matter. Most likely would have fallen down anyway.
Yeah, that's Agrabah.
I'll help you fix your house, Eeyore.
Oh, hello there, Piglet. Thanks for offering. Wouldn't want to spoil your fun day, though.
No, Rosulia.
Piglet?
I'm gonna gear up a little bit before I fight. Actually, maybe I should
somebody
gear
I
up to
don't
fight
know.
Sephiroth.
Pooh, this is Eeyore. You know Eeyore, don't you?
I do?
Actually, you know what, Lava Dude? I'm gonna sort of agree with you by disagreeing with you.
What
Hey, Rigel.
happened to him?
What if Tifa's the light,
I have an idea.
Sephiroth is the darkness,
tummy is so
and
good,
Cloud is the
it's making him
in-between
forget. If we bring him some honey,
of
he's
Zack?
sure to remember.
Well, I guess it's worth a try.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do, Samurai. I'll go ahead and try to Kingdom Key Sephiroth.
First, we gotta find some honey.
If honey's what you're looking for, I know just the place.
It is also interesting that Sora and team have no trouble interacting with both Tifa and Sephiroth. Damn it, Final Cloud. The significance in this case would be a little more generalized, aka Zack being representative of, for lack of a better way to put it, Final Fantasy VII.
Splendid, just splendid.
Also, in many ways, Tifa's story is pretty much directly connected to Zack's story, even if she's not fully aware of that connection, thanks to the whole fake, screwed-up Cloud, Genova Cloud thing that happened in FF7. And yes, Zack is in Birth by Sleep, and is never mentioned again elsewise, and Cloud, Sephiroth, and Tifa are not mentioned anywhere in Birth by Sleep. It's very much like this. And I've theorized on that quite a bit. And yeah, Cloud pretty much is Zack's shadow for all intents and purposes. So yeah, the more I'm thinking about this, I kind of agree with you, Lava Dude. I think that makes perfect sense. Excuse me.
This is the place I told you about.
Wow, look at that.
It is possible that Zack is unconnected to the other three. But if you... Okay, let me put it this way. If they're not the three pieces of Zack, then the only way for that to work is if something happened to Zack that we don't see on camera that caused the other three, if you follow. And I really, really, really hope they bring that up in Kingdom Hearts 3, since the Cloud and Sephiroth dichotomy is already interesting to me, and I really hope we examine more of it, since it is a aspect of lore now.
But doesn't that honey belong to someone?
Poor Rabbit. I always feel so bad for Rabbit, even in the original cartoons and movies. Thief! Stop, evildoer! You've broken the law! I can't do that voice. The voice of the Oblivion Guard. Stop right there, lawbreaker! Or no, stop right there, criminal scum! There we go. That's as close as I'm getting. I would actually agree with that, Captain Jobby. Zack is in many ways one of the apex characters, or the crux characters of FF7. Along with, and I hate myself for admitting this, but it's true, Hojo. Exactly, Takoda. He would have honey for mead. I'm torn on Final Fantasy Explorers. Considering I don't actually like the Monster Hunter gameplay style, we'll see, is basically what it boils down to. When's it come out, anyways? So this is probably my favorite of the mini-games in this one, even though for the Jiminy thing, you literally have to be perfect about it. You have to get 100% of everything in order to complete the Jiminy Cricket journal entry thing. It's still fun, just when you're doing it normally. does involve a little bit of memorization, though, to, yeah. Ah, see, for example, I just screwed up right there. It's a little bit too far to the left. So this is probably part of why I like it so much. Oh, God! I had written as far as this when Piglet looked up to me and said, "What about me, my dear Piglet?" I said, and I couldn't read the rest quickly enough out loud.
Thank you very much, dear somebody.
And now we're just sailing through the words of the book, which just makes so much sense. I don't even know, like, how to explain it. Congrats, Rusty Steiner. Damn it.
Thank you very much, dear somebody.
What do you mean, Funnel Cloud? Who cares about Jiminy? Immediately lose him. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm talking about the Jiminy Journal and all that significance in Recoded. I actually have a decent amount to talk about in Recoded. I don't remember right now. But it's just an actual section from the original books. Ah, damn it. Perhaps a bit more? Oh my god, do you know how much honey we have given you, Pooh? Yeah, they are, Samurai. I looked that up once upon a time. Actually, it is interesting that there is no Christopher Robin in this section, but it makes sense since Sora is basically Christopher Robin
now,
in
Pooh.
context.
Have just as much as you'd like.
Why, thank you.
Nom, 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 nom!
Pardon me, kind somebody, but do you know where I might find another smackerel or two of honey? Oh.
Really, dude? You glutton.
My tummy seems to be telling me there's some honey right in there. Mother, I'm stuck.
He still doesn't remember. What in the world has gotten into Pooh Bear?
Whatever it is, we better help him.
It was alright, Prog.
Oh, yes, and quickly, too.
No stuff and fluff.
1, 2...
I once saw a webcomic where they dissected Pooh for science. And apparently he was made of two things. Fluff and blood.
You're okay now, Pooh.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure of that if I were you. Why, just look at him. He doesn't even remember who I am. Perhaps it's all this blustery wind, or maybe he actually needs more honey, or he's sleepwalking and dreaming.
Well, if I am dreaming, which I suppose I could be, I hope that I get to the part where you invite me to lunch again very soon, Rabbit.
It was pretty horrible,
That's
Samurai.
right, you're always stopping by for lunch. Wait, Pooh, you called me Rabbit.
Well, of course, Rabbit.
What about Eeyore? And do you remember Eeyore too, Pooh?
Oh, hello there, Eeyore. It's ever so nice to see you today.
Thanks for noticing me, Pooh Bear.
And hello to you too, somebody I don't know.
Well, at least you remember Rabbit and Eeyore now.
Hey, I warned you! I said horror warning. You don't have to click it. You thought I was joking, too. Please be my mercy, Angel Piglet. Oh, God. Oh, God, my ankle. Yeah, me too, Samurai. I actually rather like Yeah, he lived through the dissection. Spyro was pretty awesome, yeah. Who was it? Yes. The most attractive woman in the world really likes Spyro. I actually like VG Cats quite a bit.
Hello, Sora.
Believe it or not.
Yes. Hello there, somebody I don't know.
Eeyore told me Pooh wasn't quite himself. I thought this might be just what the poor dear needed.
Yeah, I hope it'll make Pooh better.
Tigger! Now we must dissect Tigger! I'm kidding. I would never do this to Jim Cummings. Wait, Jim Cummings plays Pooh too. Crap! I screwed up. Oh, well.
But Tigger,
Who's your favorite Winnie the Pooh character? Genuine question.
Wait, Tigger!
Oh dear. Come on, let's go after him.
Not that I'm aware, Samurai. What do you mean, Neurozos? Damn it, Rosulia, come back! Wow. I am surprised how many people are saying Eeyore. A friend of mine's favorite character is Tigger. My favorite character is actually Eeyore, although a very close second is Piglet. I think it's everything. Make sure I got everything. Yep, okay. I suppose that Eeyore is an interesting character, even though I'm sure nobody actually likes him. Piglet makes me squee. I used to have a really tiny, cute, chibi Piglet. It was the most adorable thing. Oh yes, this one. Okay, so this is the only one of these mini games that I have trouble with. Ah. Damn it. Okay, we're good. Why, Deutsch? Oh, because of the little chibi Piglet. Who I then dissected for science! Yeah, you have to for the journal.
Remember me now, don't you, Buddy Bear? Well, I remember that bouncing always makes me hungry.
Aww.
All that bouncing and he still doesn't remember me.
Poor Tigger.
Well, then I guess bouncing's not the answer. It makes a Tigger almost never want to bounce again.
Oh, please be careful with that.
Oh, sorry, little piglet, but Pooh not remembering me has me confused. I don't even feel like bouncing.
Oh, but Tigger, I always thought that bouncing was what Tiggers did best.
Pooh boy, you remember me. You do remember your old buddy Tigger after all.
You know, guys, I'll give you muffins if you dissect Final Cloud. No! No Heartless in the Winnie the Pooh world. There weren't even Heartless in the end of the world in the Winnie the Pooh world.
I wonder who that is.
Do it for the muffins.
Oh well, perhaps I'll remember tomorrow.
Nice way of showing a flashback, by the way. I'll give you one of those really, really good white chocolate muffins that I haven't actually been able to find in a while. I may have to bake my own. Or ask Sis to bake some. Okay, so why is he gradually remembering things? There's a couple of theories here. First and most obvious is we're adding pages back to the book, so he's being remembered. That's how he's remembering it. Remember, he remembered everything just fine until Sora was an idiot, and the Heartless were like, "Oh my god, we got the book, we got the book!" Ugh. VG Cats hits the nail on the head several times. That's part of why I like them. And that's a good example of that, Dakota. Anyways, the other possibility here is that the stronger the people's connections of heart, their heart to Pooh's heart, would have something to do with it. But actually, I think it's a third thing, and it's basically what Samurai just mentioned here. The idea is that Pooh's a nobody. Once again, I feel this works because, again, this is just kind of a reflection of Kingdom Hearts 2. Pooh is a nobody, but through the course of the Winnie the Pooh actions, he is actually growing a new heart as he interacts more and more with these people, and as his heart grows, that heart connects with their hearts, and the memories of their existence returns. Excellent pandemonium. Goodbye, Final Cloud. Enjoy your dice... Okay, I'm kidding. Don't dissect him. Everyone gets muffins anyways. What else was in that white chocolate muffin? Because there was something else that made it awesome, too. See if I can find it. Ah, that's white. Raspberries. Or cranberries, if you prefer, but both of them work quite well. Yes, it is actually feasible, theoretically. Well, Brazulia, I found this big old box called Destiny, and I was like, you know, I wonder what's in here. And it was filled with muffins. No, although actually butterscotch and white chocolate muffins sound really good right now. I shouldn't be talking about this. I'm actually hungry right now. I'll have to pause for lunch soon. I love how people keep interrupting Al here, by the way. Seems we've got a bit of time. Why don't I resume where I left off? My cousin, my father's youngest. What do you think we should do, Sora? Ah, Sora the bigot. It really is sad that it takes him till the end of Dream Drop Distance to really figure out how bad he's been. Really, Razulia? Man, maybe he got a bad, release, I guess is the word I'm looking for. And yeah, Diz... God. At least Ansem recognizes how terrible he's been in this game. I mean... Guys? So I don't like this minigame. It's timed, and it's a little too easy to lose characters to the point where, like, you're not even sure where they are in this maze. And I'm not good with mazes in general. Never have been. And of course, there's puzzle pieces I wanted here, so that's kind of irritating. One other way I would say the Winnie the Pooh stuff ties in. Hang on. Why you have, like, no courage? Oh my god. Anyways, one of the ways that this ties in is the idea that, this is kind of, I feel like how Sora viewed the adventures he goes on. Pretty much until the end of the game. In other words, oh my... It's so childlike, in a good way, that the biggest threat you would face is, like, this being afraid of the darkness or whatever, you know, being able to go on this big old adventure in this cave, and it's like, oh no, it's bees, and oh no, it's darkness, and oh no, it's ice, and it's like, that's nothing! That is nothing! And that's the point, though. I don't know if I'm explaining that properly. Because I'm stupid. Go away, bees. Did we get everyone? We're missing someone. Where's Eeyore? There you are. Oh, I missed Piglet. Where's Piglet? Piglet! Come back, Piglet! Okay, we got Piglet. We're good, guys. Everything is better with Piglet. Yeah, it's no wonder, as I've said this before and I'll say this again, it's no wonder that Sora's heart literally collapses from the strain at the end of Dream Drop Distance. I'm going the wrong way. This way, maybe? By the way, just to make this fundamentally clear, some people think I dislike Sora. And while he pisses me off, I do not dislike him at all. Nor do I think he's badly written. Because he's not. He is actually quite well written. It's the Garrosh thing all over again. I hate Garrosh Hellscream. Okay, that's a slightly different situation. But the point is, he is not badly written. He is in fact very well written. Well, do you have a PS4, Michael? Because if you do, then I'd just wait for 2.8.
Pooh, there you are. Hey, we looked everywhere for you.
I was looking for a very dear friend that I remember I made a very important promise to.
So, did you find him?
No, I looked and looked, but he doesn't seem to be anywhere.
Oh, Pooh Boy, so there you are.
But Tigger, did you have to bounce me so bouncily?
Gosh, I thought a Jaguar had gotten you.
Oh dear. I hadn't thought of that. I do hope a Jaguar hasn't gone and gobbled up my friend.
They're referring to a Jaguar, by the way, if you're
Now
not
try
sure.
to remember, Pooh. Isn't Sora the one you're looking for?
Yes, there are several, Sir Gilligard.
Oh, the Jaguar.
No, it's just your tummy grumbling. You must be hungry. Come on, let's head home and see if we can find you some honey.
I'd like that, Sora.
Pooh, you finally remembered.
Remembered what, Sora?
Pooh.
I like it ever so much when you're cheerful, Sora.
Me too, Pooh.
I'm still holding out hope that
There's a bit of a rumbly in my tumbly.
the rest of the games on the PS4 I care about will come out on the PC. Because right now it's like 3. FF15, Kingdom Hearts 3, and Kingdom Hearts 2.8. And that's it. Everything else on the PS4 either already is out on the PC or is coming out on the PC. Sweet memories! Which does not have Lucky Lucky on it. It's okay, Rasulia. I understand that you secretly hate me. So we've got one last scene here. I agree, Fat Squeak. If we see Sora continue the story arc that he basically started at the end of Dream Drop Distance, I'll be much more positively inclined towards him and like him a lot more. And that makes sense that he would, but we'll see, because we have very little info on what'll happen there. No. Cat and Jobby. Oh, yeah, that's the other one. So we've got FF15, Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts 2.8, and FF7. So 4 games, all of which are from the same company, a company that is already moving heavily into the PC market. So I have a decent amount of hope that these games will come out on the PC. I really do. I actually intend to buy a lot of the games on the PC for no other reason than to encourage them to vote with my wallet, to encourage them to release more. Bloodborne. Oh, God! Oh, God, it's so disgusting and so gross. Oh. There's my thoughts on Bloodborne. Also, spiders. And yeah, there was that play it first on PS4, so it's probably a timed exclusive, but yeah. I was actually going to pick up FF13-3 along with the others, and then Zeiss took that decision away from me, so we're probably going to be streaming FF13-3 back when I'm back to normal streaming and not doing Loreruns.
There.
I find it amusing, personally, the quality of gear you always get in the Winnie the Pooh sections. You notice that? That was true in Kingdom Hearts 1 as well. Like, it's just interesting to me. Zeiss did not buy 13, or 13-2, no. Damn it. Yeah, this minigame getting the Jiminy thing was insane. This one and the other one I just highlighted. Damn it, hang on. Ugh. Damn it! I'm going to get this. Gonna make it happen. Let's try a slightly different tactic here. Nah, it's too far away. I need to get closer. Let's see if I have enough height here. Ugh! Anyways, Bloodborne is just very much a coffee situation for me. However well it's made, gameplay-wise, it's just never gonna be my thing. Never, Flash Samurai! I must never... Okay, fine, whatever. I've made that jump before with this level of double jump. Anyways, getting back to my point, I like the fact that that there's all this really nice gear in the Winnie the Pooh sections. It just makes a bizarre... Oh, right! Reflect works better than the swing, doesn't it? It just makes a weird amount of sense that Sora, someone who literally gets stronger because of other people's connections to him, would literally, in a gameplay ways, get stronger for being in the Winnie the Pooh section. Got it! Yes! Reflect for the win! Thank you for reminding me, Kalguna. I think that's everything in this one. In fact, I can check really quick. Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. Where is it? There it is. Oh, we're missing one puzzle piece. And have we gotten all the treasure here? Whoa, we're missing a lot of treasure chests. What the hell? Whatever. Oh, this one. Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, my.
Let's try that again. Hey, Kay. You missed the big theory, although I anticipate you'll be sharing your theory that you mentioned last night once we get to the world that never was, which isn't too far off at this point.
Oh, yummy.
I'm just gonna live with that. Is that 3, Final Cloud? I don't know, I'll probably have to use Cheat Engine for that, because it's PC.
I was thinking, perhaps there's a way to make it so you won't go away.
You mean a way to make me stay?
Yes. Would there be such a thing as a way to make it so you don't go away again?
Pooh.
Hey, Ultra Mario. Haven't seen you in a bit. What's up, dude?
Don't worry. I promise I'll come back and visit you now and then.
No, I read it, Kay.
Now and now instead? That seems a bit better to me.
Very Pooh.
Sora, if I go looking for you, will I find you?
Yeah, I already gave my big theory. And the more I'm seeing, the more I'm actually convinced
You
of
don't have
it.
to go anywhere.
Kay's big theory has to do with the nature of the world that never
You can
was.
see me anytime you want.
You mean I just have to stay right here?
Yep, that's all.
Would you promise?
Promise.
I think this scene works with no music. It's one of the few, but I think it works.
And so do Rue and I.
We sure do.
You're welcome to visit us anytime, Sora.
Thanks.
After all,
Hey,
I
Penguin.
must tell you of my Uncle Albert's adventures at sea.
Damn
Guess
it,
you'll
Owl.
be staying a while.
Goodbye, Sora.
Thanks, Gopher.
If you ever get lonely, just start bouncing and think of your pal Tigger.
I will, Tigger.
You're leaving?
Yes, I really have to go.
I was too,
Well, I
Nicholas.
won't be sad,
Even though it made sense.
You'll always be
Because,
right
you know,
here,
we ruined the
forever
book.
and ever.
But it was still
Right,
like,
Sora?
"Aw."
And all of you are right here, too.
It's rare that Kingdom Hearts
See?
tries to go for that kind of lighthearted feels and succeeds, in my opinion. Tragic feels? Sure. You know, desperate, horrible, oh god, things are terrible feels? I get that all the time. But it's very rare I get that just genuine, aw, moment out of the Kingdom Hearts series. And I think that one qualifies. Goodbye, Sora. I can't do the whistle. Sora. Yeah, I can't do it. I'm a terrible whistler. Yeah, they do bittersweet feels, too. And we fixed the book. Maybe. I was to say, there it goes. It's like, yay. Done in the art style of the originals, too. Okay. And we upgrade Cure and get an Orichalcum Plus out of that. Alright, what's the vote at? Someone check the poll. I actually agree with that, Leander. As much as I love Winnie the Pooh section, honestly, we have effectively completed the Winnie the Pooh arcs, both of them. The, you know, the what I like to think of as the Heartless and the Nobody arc. Alright, we're not muting it. Ahem. It's okay. I'm going to be singing along with it this time. You know, actually, it's interesting. Whoever mentioned it about FF13-3, you know, examining what happens to people when they become immortal, that actually applies to Boon of Ezebla as well, if you think about it. It's entirely possible that one of the reasons he was the way he was because of his immortality, and it changed him. Alright. Let's do this, guys. After this, I need to break for lunch. I'm starting to get the shakes. I have to actually do well, too. You're just in time, Bregman. I've always theorized, Lord of the Flame, I don't know if you caught me saying this earlier, that Winnie the Pooh is like one of the reasons the world got reconstituted after the destruction. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah
blah blah blah blah blah blah blah blah blah blah blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 dude. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Oh, sorry, wrong start of the song. Blah 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 blah. Oh, we're done. So I can put the controller down now. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blue. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Gilfa blah 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 blah. I'm gonna stop. Gilfa, 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 Gilf. Gilfa. Glaba, Gilfa. Gilfa, Gilfa. And we're done forever. Never, ever doing this again. Wow, that took a lot out of me. I'm shaking pretty bad now. Look at this. I need to eat. Holy crap. We did it! We made a bubble. No music. Ironically. Yes, you wish, Brakeman. I'd start with Ariel, but she's a bit too young for me. Triton, on the other hand, he's just right. I mean, have you seen those... Anyways, we are never, ever doing this again. In fact, I express my disdain for you. Atlantica. Oh, God almighty. Blah 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 blah. Now it's stuck in my head. You guys have tortured me. You tortured me. You tortured me. Sorry, weird reference. Oh, we haven't finished Splash Island. We'll have to do that too. And just checking to make sure we have the double key on everything. We should. Double key. Double key. Double key. Single key. Double key. So we're still waiting on Tron for that one. Double key. Single key. Double key. Double key. Single key. Okay. Looks like we're pretty much ready to go. We're going to go ahead and do Hollow Bastion next. And then... the Assault of the Dreadnought. And we're also going to go after the super optional Star Fox boss. But that will all happen after I go stop shaking like a madman. I will be back very soon.